Peace. Boy, man.
Oh, he still raps. Okay.
I miss my boy, dog. I miss my boy, man. I miss him
still
so.
But why you wait so long to put that out? Like
It's over. It's
2 weeks.
Yeah, it's about 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the
thought-
summer is over and he just came and.
I thought he was gonna turn into what?
Well, I don't know. I don't know what they doing. I don't know if this is I was hearing them talking about it on Joe Budden. I don't know if like this is gonna be a new move or something like that. But Drake did it, and then Kendrick did it, and then releasing songs on Instagram.
Okay.
But you can find Drake. You can find that song on Tidal as well. So
Yeah, no. So Drake released it on Instagram.
Okay.
And then I don't know if it was a label thing or they was like, oh no, my nigga. Now I'm putting it on streaming. So yeah, I don't know if that's the new.
But
I know
Kendrick's is solely on Instagram. The one with the black forces.
Yeah.
That one you can't find it on Tidal because I looked for it. It's not on there.
Well, I mean, Kendrick's not Drake in terms of how much money one can make off of his music. And goddamn, I miss Drake, man. I miss him.
He ain't going
so
nowhere.
much.
I'm glad he didn't turn into Drake Lion though, because I was a little scared.
but it's like I know people like complain about him. He was releasing so much music, but like we was outside last week.
Yes.
And in terms of new music, it's
Very scarce.
It's sparse.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. And
Outside is trash right now.
shout out to Kendrick. I'm trying to find a way. Like I know Kendrick like just completely like smoked him, right? But like he also like took the bitches with him. Like they ran with him. You know what I mean? So yeah. Just, in terms of music, it's just like
We gotta find a different spot though, because the spots we've been to, I don't think the bitches would be there anyway.
I mean that's kind of true.
Yeah.
But I mean even
It's not I don't think where we were at is a good gauge for what the bitches are doing.
But even in like in terms of music, since they've kind of like semi got Drake up out of here, it's been
They still got Glow. Glow still
Glow,
making Glow
I
still
didn't like
making
that
a
new
move.
song she just dropped, but she on her shit. But and I fuck with Glow and I like Glow's music, but I look at Glow like a sample. Like I don't know if it's like the samples are carrying her, not necessarily.
You don't think TGIF is not a sample. That's the original beat.
Yeah, that's original. And that one kind of like they forced her to put that song out.
And she's doing her shit with it.
I don't hear that on the. It's the shit though. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like the samples are carrying Glow. I don't know if she's an original artist yet.
What do you mean? I think all of her biggest songs have original beats.
Fuck
No,
Nigga Free?
it don't.
Nigga Free is an original beat. TGIF is original beat.
FNF is not like her song though, but I get it. It's a hit kid song.
Tomorrow.
But it's still her song.
Tomorrow
only blew up because of Cardi.
It was kind of before Cardi. I think it would have did what it was gonna do.
You got Lick or Some. She finna put out another one that got the Wipe Me Down sample. I do not like the song that she put out on Friday. But the rest of them are like a bunch of 3 6 Mafia beats, which is okay.
You only
like
gave 2. That's like 3 6 Mafia.
Okay. And she got Wannabe, and I like Wannabe.
I think that she's been very consistent because people have kind of like been, even we have said, or well, you have said on the show that she really wasn't gonna, like she doesn't really have an identity outside of sampling songs, but she's been pretty resilient. Like
no, she been doing
as
that
far as like, even because you said that, you know, everybody's kind of falling into like the shadows of Sexy Red, and Sexy Red is kind of
Sexy Red has kind of
came and went.
I'm not gonna go came and went yet. I think
she not doing nothing right now.
I think she. No, she got something that came out. Not song, not music wise. I just think I think Sexy Red's brand is
bigger.
Is bigger, but musically, I mean, she come off for what 2 years, 2 years straight. She was throwing them shits out, and then
yeah, but you gotta think. I don't say the majority, but a lot of the Sexy Red shit has nothing to do with her music.
Nah, we can't do that.
What?
We can't do that. Pound Town was crazy.
Pound Town was crazy.
Something
Pound Town
for
did
the
what
Hoes is crazy.
I don't know about that.
You're My Everything is
Rich Baby Daddy.
I hate that song.
Rich Baby Daddy, which had a Drake feature.
I don't like that song. Oh, wait, no. Is that Hands on My Knees?
Yeah.
Okay, I fuck with that one.
Without
it was the Slime You Out I don't like.
Without the features, does that song do what it does? I don't know, but we do know what she looks like having sex, and now you have a lip gloss line where one of those
okay, that's what it was.
It's Booty Hole Brown.
I'm not mad at it.
That is insane.
I mean, you gotta brand yourself. You know what I'm saying?
That's Booty Hole Brown.
That's only gonna Erykah Badu put out a whole candle that was supposed to be the scent of her vagina.
Yes, 20 years after 20 years of being in the game, though. That wasn't. This is not my entry to the game. I've been in the game for 20 years making classic music, and now I'm just.
I think it's weird too that she's like really pushing that line because she was doing that before her music kind of like really started taking off. Back when she was doing like the promo runs with Suki, because they were actually coming out at the same time.
Her OnlyFans knocked her off, I think.
Who, Suki?
That brown water is hard to get over. That brown water was insane to look at.
Yeah, but when Sexy Red was first coming out, she was doing the makeup line with the gonorrhea and all all the different STDs and all that stuff. So I'm surprised that she's still like really pushing that.
I think the Sexy Red brand is gonna be here for a while. But shout out to women hip hop, man. I listened to MC Light. I think I skipped every song. I know
she put out a new album.
We be up here talking about substance and music, and she was on there talking about kings and shit. Nigga, get this shit out of here. Nigga, I skipped every song.
It's because it's MC Light, though.
MC Light, Queen. She had Queen Latifah on one. It was like King. I was like, skip. I don't want to hear about none of that shit, man.
Not from them, no. At least, like, I mean, I'm not mad at it because it does feel unfair that hip hop is probably the only genre where we age artists out, but.
Yeah, but I don't think outside of a few, I think it's easier to be a legacy act in R&B than it is.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely,
I don't think we age them out. It's just a legacy. Like it's hard to turn into a legacy act. I think the legacy act is like the battery that's put in your career to launch you into the second phase where like when we seen I remember we was on the internet and we seen the Charlie Wilson photo. I don't even think about like any new music from him. I just take us back into that day. I don't know if I look at hip hop the same way.
And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that when it comes to R&B, like those songs are actually built. They're not really trendy, for the most part, at least from back then. Like they weren't really trendy, so they had to, those songs that stuck during that time, they still sound good now. But when it comes to hip hop, a lot of that stuff was very trendy,
Stinks.
and nobody wants to. It has evolved so much to where people are not interested in hearing that, like that type of cadence. That like they don't want to hear that. It doesn't still feel the same. They don't give you that same nostalgic feeling.
But I'm just going back to Drake, man. I miss that type of music, like for the women.
Well, that wasn't for the women. That was for
that was like I think that was like his first like really response. But no, on that little package, he got some joints on there. Like he didn't release 2 of them. That got like
that was
3
for my
songs
dogs.
each.
Was that the part of the 100 gig thing? Okay.
But just in general, like we're like paying attention to lyrics now, and I don't like.
Why?
Because it's like
you're a Nas fan. You gotta justify this somehow because
that was in the 90s though. Like I still love I still love Nas, and Nas has done a great job at evolving within music, right?
Now he's a legacy act.
Absolutely.
He's a legacy act.
He's still putting out great music, but with Nas today, I don't have to go back and really decipher his lyrics. If that makes sense.
From everything he did prior to his work with Hit Boy, you don't have to decipher those lyrics? You don't feel like?
A lot of his younger stuff, you got to like sit down and decipher.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You start to look at it a little bit differently. Jay-Z the same way. Like, sometimes you got to really get down there and, Eminem, unfortunately, like you got to really decipher some of them lyrics. I'm not in that stage anymore. And I don't like that type of music being like the mainstream. You know what I'm saying?
Why is that?
Because you're scaring the hoes. I am pro don't scare the hoes. I don't want to sit. I can't sit down like, even if I'm married, but like I'm married, but like see if we like have a nice young lady come sit next to us. Like I don't want to talk about like hip hop to her and what it means to her. We breaking down lyrics.
But isn't this? Were we just having that conversation 2 minutes ago? Where we're talking about the hip hop doesn't give us that same feel. Isn't that part of it? The fact that it's a microwave process
it's
now.
trendy.
Whatever's we're here to have a good time for the hoes.
No. I mean, like it used to be like earlier in the year we used to have a great variety of music. Like pre-beef, I felt like we had a great variety of music that made it more enjoyable. With something for every. Now all the music is I got to sit down and I got to fucking decipher it. It's like for the love of hip hop, all music. You know what I mean?
What have we gotten that was since the beef that was like that?
Fucking Kendrick. Fucking
besides
Kendrick.
All them Kendrick influence niggas, man.
Like who though?
I had to sit down.
I don't think that it's been like a whole lot of music that's been released that's been memorable lately. Because I can't even really.
Oh, you can't.
I can't even really think of nobody that I could be like, they released this song after the whole Kendrick thing and Kendrick.
Yeah, all the music.
So that might be it.
Pre-beef been trash. That's that we can just say.
Post beef, you mean?
I mean post beef.
Oh, okay.
Post beef been super trash.
Is that smart though?
I'm trying to think of who.
Is that smart to be like, well, Kendrick, the wave Kendrick is on is more so like a tsunami. Like it's engulfing everything. Like let's wait until this.
Or you can say I start to understand how important Drake is to hip hop and rap
too. I'm not
from a mainstream position. Like there isn't nothing I can like really enjoy. It's like b-boy music and shit that I can like.
So he killed the summer
graffiti. Then. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Outside of like Not Like Us, and I fucking can't stand that song. I hate it so bad.
But that to me that's indicative that there's a problem in hip hop. Like if the entire state of hip hop rests on Drake's back, good or bad, hip hop has a problem.
No. I think hip hop has a problem now. Like
hip hop.
I love everybody. Like I was one of the biggest proponents of To Pimp a Butterfly. I love that album. I love Kendrick. But as talented as Kendrick is, we see where hip hop is now with him being the face of it.
It's not fun no more.
No.
What you saying? Okay.
I get that.
I think that's a fair.
I like him as like.
But they not like us was a fun record.
Yeah.
So
it was a
pedophilia.
I understand what the subject matter is, but people have they genuinely enjoyed the record.
The
Niggas are dancing. This is
the hook.
This is the first time that you see niggas dance in hip hop that wasn't
walk.
where it wasn't a TikTok song.
No, you see
Lil
people,
Uzi Vert is it. It's Lil Uzi Vert and Kendrick. These are the only niggas you dancing to.
You see people crip walking to it, and I feel like the California culture, shout out to them, really pushed this record because they made it bigger than what it was. Per the hook. Not the verses. They turned the hook into something bigger than what the song actually is, in my opinion. But with Kendrick being the face of it, it's like when we had a WNBA conversation, right? Right? It's like, yeah, y'all want y'all want Asia Wilson to be the face of the fucking league, but with Asia Wilson as the face of the league, you niggas is practicing half court. You're not getting the perks that TC give y'all as the face of the league. And with Kendrick, I'm more comfortable with Kendrick being in like an other. He's the 1B to a 1A, where Drake can give us more of a variety. Yeah. Instead of, I don't want the face of fucking hip hop putting a song out on Instagram with black forces.
I'm not mad at that. I'm just saying.
And did you hear the record? We were supposed to come in here and review it. I'm glad we didn't.
No, I didn't hear that.
Stinks.
It wasn't terrible.
That shit stinks.
I didn't hear it.
I thought Lecrae's response was probably more interesting.
He got all the Christian rappers coming out.
Yeah.
Rapping.
That is crazy.
Lecrae was,
Nigga, insane.
Yeah.
If y'all don't go back in the tomb with Jesus and them for 7 more days, get your niggas out of here. We don't want none of that. None of that in mainstream. None.
I think it's a good problem to have.
Niche categories. Christian hip hop is a niche category.
Very
I
niche.
don't want it to be mainstream.
Very niche.
And I know I sound terrible, but I don't care. I don't want that shit. Can you imagine? That shit filtering into mainstream, and now we hearing this shit when we go out?
Why not?
No.
It might be some good music.
Bro, no.
Jesus Walks was a big song, and you heard it when you was outside.
I am so glad I was in high school when Jesus Walks came out, because if I was an adult and I heard this in a fucking lounge or a club, I would go crazy.
No, you wouldn't. It was a big song.
God show me the way. Somebody tell
and
me.
niggas was in the club.
All the hoes.
No.
All right, my nigga.
No, they was
we
not.
up out of here. We up out of here. Good day.
Hoes love Jesus.
I don't feel like they was playing that at the club.
Good day. Good day.
What?
I don't remember hearing it at the club.
Yeah, come on, man.
That's a big song.
I heard it on the radio.
It all falls down. What the fuck? That was cool we had the Waynes, we had the Boosies to offset it. So when we go to the club.
Was Boosie big then?
In 05, he was bigger than what he is now. Shit. 05, 06? Boy, Boosie was that man.
I think that might have been regional.
That might have been regional.
Absolutely not.
I think so, because I was surprised that you were such a big Boosie fan. Like,
what?
And I was in the clubs around that time. I don't remember hearing
05, outside of, you had Watch My Shoes.
Yeah, I don't know any of those songs.
What is that?
What? Stay Round. Boosie, Webby. Like outside of Wayne, because Wayne was just on a different
Only
level.
Webby song I know is "Give Me That." That's it.
That was, but that was still during, and that was a huge record. That's still
Yeah,
between 04 and 06. Like they were big. They were big.
I don't know if I
don't remember. I remember hearing a lot of like David Banner, Lil Flip, like Bone Crusher.
But see, it was
like,
all the
like
same
that
thing
around
because
those,
that was
around
Houston.
that
That was
time.
around Houston.
Because
Yeah.
Pimp C was the one who I think they were signed to Pimp C at one point.
Who?
Boosie and Webby. Like gave him the coin and shit. That's why Bun B was on Give Me That. So all this shit was like outside of Wayne, because Wayne was just on a different level then. It was them. Them.
No.
But it was the
in the
offset.
South, maybe.
But it was to offset it was an offset. It was a great offset from at that time, even though he was really getting into mainstream music. Wayne was rapping back then. Wayne was rapping, Jay-Z rapping, Kanye rapping. At that time, Twista was big, rapping.
Yeah.
The mainstream shit was able to offset that. Now we just got one nigga. We got one person right now. And it's the strings of hip hop. It's dangling them.
Yeah, but
And it's like that's not.
But to your point though, how many mainstream names was it that you were talking about that were rapping at the same time? There's no other mainstream. If all of this falls on Drake's shoulders, we're in trouble. Hip hop is in trouble.
Absolutely, but he was the only one to give us a great variety. And when he started to like,
that's the problem.
When it felt like he was starting to drop a little bit, he went and he did a debut with he did a collab with a Future, a Lil Baby. He was bringing in other people to keep the momentum going. Now we just got one guy that gives us onk music.
I agree. But where
terrible right
where are
now.
the other artists at? We can't be mad at Kendrick because he has the spotlight. Where are the other artists at? Where's Future at? Where's Wale at?
Wale is somewhere. Please stay where he's at.
J. Cole? Where are the other mainstream artists?
Scared J. Cole away.
Rightfully.
Scared him away.
J. Cole was the only nigga that won this whole situation.
I think Wale's time has passed. He's still around, but his time has passed. Big Sean didn't stick.
They don't. You know what's crazy? Like when you hear like Detroit rappers come out and do interviews, they don't even really acknowledge Big Sean.
No,
that's crazy.
They don't.
But I don't think he he's from Detroit, but he don't live there. He's not like one of them ones. You know what I'm saying?
What do you have to be? What do you like? What is
I think he's so far. I think with Big Sean, I think the thing that fucks up Big Sean is he's so far removed from Detroit. He's not Detroit no more. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, but they probably say the same thing about Eminem.
Eminem got the Mama's Kitchen and shit. Even though I heard that shit's trash, he still have Detroit ties. I think Big Sean is on his fucking Alon and the Chakras, Janae music shit. I don't look at Detroit when I see Big Sean no more.
I don't know if it was Solid. It was Solid. It was somebody like that was from Detroit that was like
Babyface something.
Somebody was like, what Eminem is to the rest of the world, he's not that in Detroit. He's not that here. Like he's the face of Detroit to everybody that's not in Detroit. Like Eminem's not that here.
I think it's Babyface Ray.
It was somebody that said it was something along those lines. I seen. Yeah. Like, damn, that's crazy.
Just shout out to my man's. What's up, fam? We got our special guest in here. You can sit right here. Yeah, we family, we closer. Right next to Big Boy. No, I want us to I just want us to get back to like more of a variety. I'm just as a fan of rap music and hip hop culture, if that's what you want to call it. I'm not comfortable with Kendrick being the face of it right now.
I'm not mad at
the music stinks.
I'm not mad, but we can't. I'm just saying we can't put that on Kendrick. We can't put that all on Drake. Like,
no, that's a problem.
Yeah, where the rest of the artists at though? Where like if we looking up, okay, now that this wave of They Not Like Us is dying, where the rest of y'all at?
Because the rest of them niggas up in there they really trying to be lyricists and shit, putting their shit together. Instead of just, you know what I'm saying, we turn up. We need more turn up music. It ain't none, it's gone. Because everybody trying to rap.
The women turn up.
No, they're not. Yeah. The women are smoking cigarettes and crip walking right now.
The women are they turning up. They turn it up
to old school music.
To Meg, when Meg come on, they turn up. When Glow come on, they turn up.
They got the vibe right now. They got the light.
Where the niggas at?
The women.
No pun.
The women is doing.
we was just talking about MC Light and I skipped every song.
The women is out like where the bitches at? Where the bitches at?
Smoking cigarettes and crip walking.
They're like where the women are outside like where the niggas at? Because it's just us outside right now.
Glow, Lotto.
Lotto stinks.
I'm not saying they good. I'm just saying who's the hottest right now.
They outside having a fucking
Lotto,
ball.
Glow. It's one more that I can't remember her name, but she popping right now. To the women is popping right now.
Flo Milli, they outside having a good time.
I love Flo Milli. I really do.
But I like when the women beefing because it's never about the music. With us, we helped them get Drake out of here.
You think Drake out of here?
For right now.
How?
It's like
he just dropped a joint on Instagram that went crazy.
Yeah, but it's like coming and going though.
It's not coming and going if you drop an Instagram joint and go crazy. It don't matter when everybody's saying he's dead.
We was waiting.
I feel like we helped.
Like he's still doing shit that niggas can't do. Like niggas ain't dropped the album on Instagram before Drake and it just went crazy. Kendrick, who's beefing with him, turned around and did the same shit right after him.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I just feel like right now,
if Drake dropped right now, he not gonna break the internet again.
Absolutely, but how much of that is because you make great music, or how much of this is like
It don't matter.
We're waiting to see. We're waiting to see what you have to say now.
Kendrick just broke the internet because we was waiting for him to say something to Drake. And the
Drake
way
started it though.
The way he did it, you're right. I don't fuck with Kendrick. I mean, let me.
No, you said it right. You said it right.
I don't like Kendrick music. I feel like Drake is. And even in the battle, like They Not Like Us, Kendrick ain't say shit to me.
You don't think so?
No.
That's crazy.
Tell me a bar that was like a bar that was crazy.
The passed on the body like John Stockton.
Tell me a bar that was like crazy.
That was
this is the best. This is the best rapper. This is the best rapper, nigga, in the industry. This is, like you said, the face of the rap. Tell me the bar.
That bar's the A minor shit. To me, A minor now,
A minor, that weird ass voice shit, man. That nigga ain't say nothing. Drake,
Drake.
If we're talking,
that's one B to probably.
If we're talking music,
hold on,
Drake
wait a minute. The Meek Mill shit. As far as hip hop, like some shit that's gonna turn.
You
the
said
crowd
that's
up?
big as that? That part?
It's two.
That's crazy.
Spicy.
It's two.
No, that's crazy. That's no.
What's bigger? What's bigger? Name me another part of a song that's gonna turn you up.
I've been in so many clubs when that Meek Mill shit pop up, and
I
nigga,
agree.
how old is that song?
14 years, maybe.
And we're talking about They Not Like Us is already sizzling out. If I go to Dre's tomorrow night and they play that verse, the club is out of here.
What? No, I disagree.
I'd play at Dre's. Nigga, I'm at Dre's. I see it.
I just feel like as Kendrick being the face of hip hop right now is like the equivalent of like when Scar was like the head of the
That nigga got like 4 albums or some shit like that.
It's just like Scar. Everybody starving.
Everybody
We
malnourished.
hungry. We parched.
We back with the slaves.
No bullshit. Hey,
We back
bro.
with the slaves, bro. He want us to be slaves.
That is insane. No, he's trying to free them from the slaves. He told us about that.
It's all go tell it on the mountain music.
Man, listen. Niggas out here, buku rich. He's still talking about freeing slaves, my nigga. I don't know.
The mental slaves. We still mental slaves out here.
Yeah, we still in captivity.
You like Kendrick, huh?
High. What is high?
You like Kendrick?
What is higher? What is higher learning? He's asking those questions.
Kendrick, hey, that nigga should have been in that movie for sure.
Mr. Williams.
We like I said, going back to the point, Kendrick is the face. I feel like he's a great one B, but him as the face of hip hop right now is just man, we have a very, very special guest, man. I feel like a peasant up in here, man.
Yeah, chill out. Chill out.
I just want to call him a celebrity drummer, producer, big things. Shout out, got to I seen you with the plaque.
Yeah, we went number 1.
Okay.
Shout out. Talk your shit.
And I'm a fan of Derulo.
Yeah.
No, you're not. Don't get on here lying.
I don't like trumpets, but I am a fan of Derulo.
You gonna lie? Why would you do that?
It's all right.
Every time Justin Derulo come up,
No, you play trumpets.
Yes.
Trumpets is a fucking bop.
Trumpets is so bad.
I got like the only urban song on the album though. Like I did one of the songs that I did has Quavo, Young Thug. Well, Thug verse didn't get cleared because of his situation, of course. But it's Quavo, Jason Derulo, and Gucci Mane.
Okay, so this one was for the niggas, huh?
Yeah.
King Vay, ladies and gentlemen. For the people that don't know who you are, man, can you give them a rundown on your accomplishments and who you are as a
Man, niggas gotta look that shit up, man. I ain't that goddamn, I ain't that nigga. You feel me? Shit, I'm King Vay, nigga. Grammy nominated music producer and drummer. That's it.
Okay, so starting there, right, what you just said, I thought you had won a Grammy for the song with Faith Evans. What happened to that?
I was nominated, and I can't remember who won that year.
Okay.
I got 2 nominations with Faith.
Okay, I was under the impression that you had one, and I'm like, damn.
I keep saying I'm 5-time nominated again. I got the 5th one came with Weirdo. This last my last one with Diddy. I did a song.
I'm slipping. I'm falling.
Yeah, I did a
Dick in my
song
butt.
on. What the fuck?
Diddy up there listen to that DMX? Boy, I'm slipping.
That is
but
Dick in my butt.
insane.
Shout out to Charlemagne for that. I heard that, but I've been laughing about that shit
is
ever since.
hilarious. No, but yeah, that was my 5th one.
How was it working with him?
With Diddy.
Yeah.
I didn't work with Diddy like this until after the record.
Okay.
I was at Diddy's house. Pause. I don't even like this. Is
Like, hold it.
This shit is even fucking crazy, right?
Yeah,
Even
nigga
saying
gotta put
this
pause
shit.
after being at
But
his
nah,
house.
so Diddy started working on the Love album too. When all of the shit started going on.
Okay.
So maybe 3 days, like 3 days before his house got raided in L.A., I was at the house working.
Jesus.
Yeah.
How much baby oil was there? It was
How many who?
How much baby oil was there when you?
Now, I ain't seen no motherfucking baby oil, my nigga. But I was when I was there, nigga, I was shocked because it was bitches there, it was niggas smoking. It was like nothing never happened.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting around this motherfucker like, God damn, when the feds coming? Because this shit is crazy right now.
That's crazy.
His sons had all the girls around. Like, I seen him one time outside of when he came in the studio and told me, you know, what he wanted me to do to the record that I was working on. But I seen him, he was like in the far, sitting in the grass, smoking a joint, just looking like he finna go to prison soon. Looking like he thinking about that shit.
I mean, it's so crazy right now. I know Usher just wiped his Twitter.
Just wiped his Twitter. Yeah.
Pink just did the same thing.
You think Usher? You think the Usher shit has something to do with that though?
What?
Wiping his Twitter?
Yes.
I don't think. This is why I was just talking to my wife about this. This is why I don't think so, because nigga, if whatever he wiped, they can pull that shit back up tomorrow.
Yeah, I think in terms of like a Usher, he's having such a resurgence with his career that anything attached to him and Diddy could like wipe that shit away. I in my opinion, if anything does come out of it, I'm still under. I know we making the jokes and shit. I still don't like really know what he did.
Who, Diddy?
Yeah, that's how
He had a whole bunch of bitches. He's bisexual. He fucked some of the niggas. They mad, and that's what really happened. Really, in reality, he did a bunch of shit that niggas do every day.
yeah. So I still don't like.
Bisexual every day is crazy.
That is crazy.
But I don't know like.
but not in the industry.
Niggas do this every
I
day.
feel like that's normal.
Yeah.
So I mean, for Fed purposes, I don't really know what he did. All I know is shit started going ugly for him once him and the alcohol company he was with, they start beefing.
Bro, listen, once
shit's
you
got ugly. ever
once you
since.
disrespect them folks, I don't know who them folks is, but once you
Yeah.
play with them people, that shit is over with. You feel me? They allow us niggas to get enough power to live and be cool. Once you try to go above the power that they gave you and try to be one of them, it's over.
So because you are so influent in the industry, how wild do them parties get?
I've never
You never been to one?
I've never been to a Diddy party.
No, just parties in general. Like
Industry
Nigga,
parties.
that shit be crazy. The first party that I ever went to, like, I guess you could call it an industry party. The first thing they did was take my phone. They took everybody's phone on the way in. Gave us a locker, a number for your phone, all of the shit.
Did you have to sign an NDA? Like, to
I've
go?
never had to sign an NDA because of the people that I was with.
Okay.
But everybody, there's random people there, you're signing an NDA before you come in and all of that shit. I
wouldn't even
the
feel
first party I went to was with Tip. This was Tip party. And I'm Tip's music director. And they still like, where your phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, where your phone? You know, they still made a nigga get rid of his phone.
I'm cool with that though.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I'm not mad at it.
I'll be up in there eating all type of celebrity, but and I don't want nobody to blast me.
I ain't mad at it. That's what they used to do at the swinger parties. Like,
Yeah.
hey, put that in the.
Damn, I ain't never
Or so
seen.
I heard.
I ain't never
Or so
seen
I
no
heard.
swinger shit or no shit like that.
Or
But
so I heard.
I have seen. You know,
They be doing drugs.
I've seen.
For sure.
I've seen like certain females at the same, not the same, but at doing the same shit at different niggas' parties. As I, continue to fuck with different niggas and be around different niggas, like you see the same bitches. They be doing the same shit.
The same exact women or just women in general?
Sometimes the same exact women.
That's crazy.
Yeah, if you specialize in something.
Bro, listen, I got when I did the residency at Dre's, I started. I had to be there every week.
Yeah.
I started off doing
I
Dre's.
like how you like throwing in
Real
your
casual.
accomplishments,
Real
like,
casual.
real
Yeah, I ain't mad at
casual.
it.
Man, yo, chill.
Real.
But nah, I used to. Before that, I was just doing this shit with Drake. I mean, with Tip. So when I started doing that shit like every week, that's when I started seeing like all the bitches that was upstairs with Tip is the same bitches that's going upstairs with Ross, and the same bitches that's going upstairs with French. Like, you bitches either working or y'all just do this shit for free all the time.
Probably both. A mix of both.
Especially out here.
If you, I'm pretty sure if there's a night walker in the industry that specializes in something,
There's night walkers.
I'm pretty sure she getting passed around.
It's women that probably only deal with high end clientele.
I also I ain't gonna put no names out there. I also seen a nigga tell his assistant to call and get some bitches up here. Like, not just call the homies, like call a service.
Call a service, yeah.
To send the bitches up here.
See, I'm here for that. That's legal work.
Yeah, I've seen that shit
legal
before
work.
too. That's not legal really, because they ain't supposed to come up there doing what they come up there doing.
Well, you're paying for their time. You're not paying for a service.
Yeah.
It's a donation.
But a specialty.
Anything that happens between two consenting adults is
A bad, or like a really, really bad chick that can give like great head. Oh, I know she getting work.
Superhead.
That's why she had all
She's
them names
been
in her
around the
book.
industry.
Yeah.
That was off a porn video too. That she
And
went crazy.
you ain't seen not one of those niggas. You know niggas are deny the hell out of shit. You ain't seen none of them niggas in that thing deny nothing.
No.
because once the video dropped, you was like, why would I deny this? This looks amazing. I would love to be a part of this. Like, why would they deny that?
Like, I definitely experienced that.
What?
For
Because
sure.
I was just getting into porn, and I seen him thrashing.
This is crazy.
I seen him
I was just getting into
yeah,
porn.
like I wasn't back in them days. Like
Threw that
no, the
out there.
superhead days and all them shit. I was still like
Yeah.
middle school, high
Yeah.
schoolish. So I was like, at this point, this is where you are sacrificing your computer data because you can get a virus and shit. So the videos is taking like 45 minutes to download. So this shit better be good. Right?
I have no idea what you are even like. I wasn't active in that.
You ain't never downloaded a video off of like LimeWire and shit.
No, I never did,
What?
bro.
Boy, computer be old. Nigga,
Fried
like a motherfucker. But I seen dude, he was like thrashing chicks and shit. So when Superhead come around, she got the nigga shaking and shit.
Fast too, yeah. She got that nigga up out of here.
See, I didn't even know. I'm so lost. I don't even know nothing about none of that.
You never seen the Super Bowl?
Living,
You never seen
brother.
the tape?
I never seen.
Who
it.
was it with?
I only know. I know.
Mr. Marcus? Okay,
I know.
yeah.
I know of Superhead because of the industry shit.
Damn, that's crazy. She
I
had
never
Mr.
even
Marcus
knew
on
that.
that motherfucker shaking.
Fast
And he
too.
was-
She got that nigga up out of there fast.
Oh, that's crazy, man. That
My
was-
God, I would make rap songs about this.
My
too.
nigga said, "My God."
I would make rap
Yo.
songs about this too.
Oh my
This looks
God, that was the
amazing.
best 50-minute video I ever waited for.
50 minutes is crazy.
Shit.
50 minutes?
I waited 50 minutes.
Yeah, you
Hell
put
yeah.
that bitch on bear share and go on get you
50 minutes.
Get you some cereal. Watch your episode
And I
and say
watched
about a
every
bell.
See now we spoiled, right? So like when we go to Pornhub and shit, you can like fast forward to the good parts.
Damn.
When you wait 50 minutes, you are emotionally involved. I'm watching
Completely
every
You
invested.
couldn't
minute.
fast forward the videos back then or
Yeah,
something?
you could.
I mean, you could, but you like you waited for this.
so you want to see all of it.
Nigga, what?
Completely
this is my time
invested.
and effort. Yes, nigga, what? Shit, man.
Shit,
Shout
I
out to
was
the
somewhere
man.
playing drums and making beats or some shit. I missed all that shit.
Oh, that was a
You
great
missed the
time.
porn wave. I didn't get too big into
I
porn.
was about to say some shit. Never mind.
Yeah, I didn't get too big into porn either. I fucking I called myself like trying. That was my first time like trying to jack off and shit.
Oh,
And I
Man,
thought-
hold on, wait a minute. We got King Vay here today. Let's change. We gonna talk about some other shit, man. Hold on, right quick. You niggas, when we was talking about a party, we done veered all the way to Superhead to porno. God damn,
Yeah, that was a
man!
it was a fail, though.
I just
it
came
was
from
a
church.
fail.
It was a fail.
It didn't work out.
Oh man, I'm sorry about that.
No, you good.
No, you was at church, right?
Yeah.
You hear some good testimonies. That's what I miss about church, nigga. Hey, when you fucking
I can't take this
a
nigga serious.
motherfucker, bro. I miss church. This is why I miss church. I haven't been to
God.
church in a while. But a motherfucker during a breakup, giving a testimony. Oh my God, that's probably the best 15 minutes you go.
This is
Yeah.
crazy.
See, his church experience is different though. Cause his
Yeah.
church, they didn't have a choir in his church.
No, they don't. How often you go to church?
I'm the music director. at
Come
my
on,
church.
man. Tell me them testimonies don't be fired.
Yeah.
What's the most important part
But
of the
I-
service though? Is it a fire testimony or a great music service?
The music service is called praise and worship.
Yes.
Not a great music service. I just wanted to correct that.
Everybody has different terms. For
But no,
I'm
but-
used
but
to a
see,
choir, but now they kinda-
Fire preacher, Fire, praise, and worship. What gets you?
Me?
Yes.
Worship, praise and worship. I'm a musician. I'm like music naturally gets me, but I pay attention to the word, of course, too.
I mean, I don't care how good the choir is. The preacher, like,
You feel
preacher
like they
ain't fire.
carry the preacher.
Oh no! If the preacher ain't fire, I can't get down either. My goddad is the pastor of my church.
Whoo, that's what's up, man. I remember.
Which one is more important? Which one is more important? If you like, if I'm trying to draw
I can't
somebody
tell you
in,
what's more important to you. Your worship is your worship.
I think
in your opinion, I'm asking your opinion.
For me, it's the praise and worship.
I think if you go into a church for the first time, you may say the choir, they have a super dope choir, but you are there to hear the word, and you gonna hear the word for about an hour and a half. At max, sometimes they be going over.
If the music
An hour and a half.
you are there too long.
Hold on, yeah, bro. Listen,
You ain't never sat through it, and you be like,
No.
damn, some more.
the service
You be
that
like, I'm almost done.
the service that I just got out of, I got out of at 11:45. We started at 11.
Oh, that's crazy.
Wow.
Please.
Devotion was
Please,
ended
give
at
me that.
11:30.
Please give me
I have 3 services before. I'll be done before 12. I play at 8 o'clock, at 9:30, and 11. I'm done.
All them
before 12.
TikTok services, boy, because 11:30 when I was in
TikTok
church,
service.
11:30 devotion. Sunday school was
just
from
getting started.
Sunday school was from 8 to 10.
God damn.
Then you had a little break, and then you had devotion.
See, y'all doing church
You ain't been
wrong.
to church since 1990 though.
Yeah, I
You
mean, it's
was
been-
doing church wrong.
Yeah. I don't know if you're doing church wrong because I don't know where wrong church is, but you doing church long for sure.
Yeah, because people only. We always try to blame it on social media, but people always had like so much of an attention span. If I'm in church listening to you preach for 2 hours, nigga, I tune you
You
out.
ain't never
Yeah.
been to a church and
I
they
feel
be
like
like
it
some
was
more, and he be
always
like,
2
I'm always
hours.
done.
I always left out when they did that too.
I'm only gonna give you 2. I'm only going to give you 2.
Nah, the
Give
first
one more minute.
The first
Nah,
one after
tripping.
you know that's what they doing, I'm out.
But I feel like the pastor is he is the head of that household, right? So no matter how fire the choir is, if I'm a first timer, I'm going to hear spiritual leadership. If he ain't giving me that, I'm not coming back. I don't care how fire the choir is.
No, facts. Me too.
Yeah.
Everybody not like that though.
Yeah.
Some people really go to church and hear the music and be done.
And be
that's
out.
why at my church he preached first.
That's dope.
I ain't mad at that.
actually- that's
I'm not
actually
mad.
very
That's,
smart.
He preach and then we do praise and worship afterwards to end the service.
that's
actually
smart. That's smart though.
See, I was too young. I couldn't walk out of a church, and then like my grandma was on the usher board, so like you try to walk out the church,
It
like
wasn't
she's standing
happening.
right there on the door.
Nigga, I got sat down. When I was younger, I got sat down from playing the drums for walking out. Every time the pastor got up, I used to leave out.
Oh, that's great.
They like, yo, if you don't sit down during the service, you can't play. And I left out again.
Yeah.
And the next week I came, nigga, it was like, we got somebody else playing drums today.
See, I'm gonna have to
They
go
said
back.
you thought we was playing with you.
I took my cymbals and everything, left the church. I was my best.
This is crazy. Not today, God.
In the middle of the service, I'm out. Y'all, I can't play. Okay,
Y'all
cool.
kick drum y'all way through this motherfucker today.
I miss it though, man. One day I'm gonna go back.
Man, come visit my church.
Church you go to?
Remnant Ministries. Randall Cunningham is the pastor.
Football?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Where's that at? Remnant.
Windmill and
God.
That's like 10 minutes from here.
Where the Holy Spirit go way out there?
Dude, the Holy Spirit go way out there is crazy.
Boy, what? Oh man! But shout out, man. The testimonies was like the most like they were so messy. Those was like the original like Facebook posts.
I agree.
But nobody could say nothing. You just talking, and then you ended with a song. Oh,
Yeah, they'll probably be sat down at my church. We don't- like, whoa.
Randall not going for that?
Time.
oh yeah, that's crazy.
How is he as a preacher?
Wonderful.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. He's really the reason, not the reason, but he keeps me, on the straight.
Grounded.
The straight, yeah, grounded for sure.
So was your start in church? Is that where
Music,
you
absolutely. My mom sang, my dad played guitar.
go? Oh, shout out to you. Yeah. So how do you? Okay, so as a church kid, my godparents was pastor, first lady. I was born and raised in the church, right? How do you tote that line?
What you mean, tote the line?
between
Secular music and
yeah.
It wasn't no line to tote. For me, I played gospel music till I got my first secular big gig. I went on my first tour at 19 with Shantae Moore and King Lattimore.
Oh wow.
And
I'm a rap. Shout out.
yeah, that was really it. I will say, so this is a whole story with me and Randall, but I was playing for Randall. Randall used to have a gospel group, so at 19 I was playing for his gospel group, and I came to a crossroads where Shantae Moore and them wanted me to play, and my goddad, who was totally against me playing secular music.
Okay.
It was to the point, I was at a point with Randall where when I got hot, everybody was calling. Randall would ask me, like, how much they paying you? I tell him how much, he'll just pay me. Pay me whatever. Pay me what, just to keep me from going out there.
jeez.
You feel me? But as time went, I got of age and I was just like, shit, I'm going to either be stuck, just, I ain't going to be broke.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be stuck just doing this shit, or I'm going to have to, step out and do my own shit. And I stepped out and did my own shit.
Okay. How do you turn it off?
Turn what off?
Because a lot of people can't turn it off.
What,
How
church?
do you turn off the church when you go?
And vice versa. How do you turn off?
I don't turn off church. That's in me.
No. Meaning like, I see it a lot more in R&B, but they can't turn the church off. So like, they're inserting like aspects of gospel into
What, the
R&B,
music?
and I hate it.
As far as music? Musically, you saying?
Yes.
I'm a creative.
Okay.
I create. The first music that I ever produced and wrote was gospel music. The first songs ever that I ever produced and wrote was gospel music. But the first beats, the way I started doing beats, I got a keyboard at my church, and it had a sequencer on it. I used to go and remake all of my favorite songs. Like Get Your Freak On was out.
Yeah.
I used to go remake all of those beats. And then the same keyboard that I had, Pharrell used to have. Pharrell made like grinding, all of those crazy sounds.
Yeah.
I started finding those sounds in there. So I'm like, shit. One day I was just like, let me see if I can create something that I, my own shit. And that's just really how I started doing beats.
You doing it in the church? Like in the church building?
No, I used to live next door to my church.
Okay.
So I used to have the privilege of going into church and being able to sneak the keyboard out to my house, go do what I wanted to do, and by the time service started, I would have the keyboard back.
Oh, sound
And nobody,
See what I'm saying,
too
like
cold.
when I say like a lot of people, like if you're talking about like mainstream R&B, right? To me, that's why I feel like I mean they're successful in their own right, but that's why I feel like a Fantasia or Jennifer
Dave
Hudson
Hollister.
are not as big because it's too.
Well, Jennifer Hudson for sure.
Gospel-y.
Jennifer Hudson for sure. I wouldn't say Fantasia because Fantasia,
Kiki Watt, them types.
Kiki Wyatt. I wouldn't even say Kiki. Kiki just, some of those people that you naming just got bad, fucked up deals, and they just didn't,
okay.
they weren't able to prosper. But I know exactly what you mean. Like, I don't think Anthony Hamilton can come today and be not churchy. You feel me? Like he got a very churchy sound.
That his first album was very southern.
Soulful, you feel me? It was like right at the end of Neo Soul when Neo Soul was dying out, so it was still relevant. Right now, I love Neo Soul, but everybody else don't want to hear that shit.
It's a fact.
You feel me?
It's a fact.
So, the turning point really for me, like, cause I've always been into instruments, so my beats will always come off musically. When I started playing with Tip, that's when, like, I was always able to make whatever because I'm a musician. But when I found the love for trap music and all of that shit was really when I started fucking with Tip.
Maybe.
Would you have been okay with just like finding success solely in the gospel genre? Like, would you be okay with blowing up in gospel alone without touching into secular music?
Yeah, if that's what would have happened, yeah. But
LeVay.
who?
That'd be like
LeVay, like Lecrae.
Oh, yeah, no. No, if that was the path that was presented,
Yeah.
I played the cards that was dealt, and I just played my cards the right way. You feel me? All opportunities that was ever presented to me, I took advantage of it. All sacrifices that I was supposed to make, I made the sacrifices. That's really the difference. You feel me?
How hard? Okay, because we're so used to like sitting down with rappers and you hearing about how rappers got put on in their big break. How does it differ from a musician getting into
A musician or a producer?
both to
Well-
mainstream? Well, I want to say musician because like your beats could be found. A musician is kind of like you like one in a million. You know what I mean?
No,
What do you consider yourself, a musician or a producer?
both.
Okay, which one was harder for you to when it was time to break through?
I would say they was both about the same. Really, I was blessed to I was blessed to be in positions that I was in. I didn't come in at a lower level. You feel me? My first deal, the first beat I worked on was a Justin Bieber track.
Jeez.
You know what I'm saying? My first deal, the first beat that I ever worked on was a Justin Bieber joint. You feel me? So
Can
like,
you
I
tell
didn't
which
come
one?
in.
Are you allowed to talk about it? Cause
My first deal, I mean, I don't really give a fuck because that's my nigga. Molly my nigga, but I did sign a contract that I couldn't put my name on the records and my tag and shit like that. And in reality, I'm not supposed to say the records that I did over there.
got you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But
So you got secret Grammys too. You're not the first person to come on with they say they had secret Grammys.
no, I didn't win no Grammys secretly with none of that.
No, just like
None of the records that I did was.
I don't know why they laugh.
This nigga is because you're funny, nigga. What the fuck?
No, I'm being dead ass serious.
No, none of the records that I did with Molly was nominated for a Grammy or no shit like that. Okay. I did huge records. The biggest record that I did in my career was with Molly though.
Okay.
That was Guatemala. I can speak on that because I was out of my deal.
Okay. All right.
That shit's like 7 or 8 times platinum.
Who has secret Grammys?
Hey man,
I want to ask now too. Who got secret Grammys?
Hey man, I just
He signed an NDA.
he signed the NDA, so he can't say that.
talk about
Got the NDA Grammy.
Who?
Man, listen.
Who?
I just know this.
You
can't
can't
talk about it.
listen. You can't bring me on the show and not tell me who you talking about.
You say if it's an elephant in the room, baby.
I just was told like there's Grammys that you can go if you go to my mama's house, you can look at it
Who
But I
told you
can't
that
talk
shit?
about it.
for 10 seconds at a time, and then you got. But you know,
Who told you that?
man, I heard about it.
That's crazy that I can't know who told you this.
He got an NDA, so I got an NDA. I can't tell. You know what I mean?
Spence gonna tell me who told this nigga that bullshit.
I just wouldn't mean secret Grammys is the thing. I didn't know. If you're the
I-
second person
look,
to say it, then
No,
it gotta
I'm
be a
not.
real thing.
I'm not the second person to say shit.
Loma Grammy.
I ain't got no secret Grammys. Every Grammy, I don't got a Grammy period actually, but every Grammy I was nominated for, you can go back and find that
somewhere.
shit.
Okay, all right.
So it's you.
Who had the secret Grammy though?
Oh my! How did you see?
Sneeze again.
Oh my! You ain't got no tissue in here.
Who did this?
Oh, he
nigga?
said he
Say it one more time.
he said he got the Grammy, bro.
He got it now. He was able to get his
Who?
rights back after some time.
Why y'all won't tell
I've
me?
been being pussy.
Dolomite.
He gonna call you too.
He gonna call me?
No,
He unfollow me. I think.
Why? What you do?
I don't be knowing, man. Shit, these niggas be mad at me for. I don't know why they be mad at me. But
You be mad at them too, though.
who I be mad at?
Well, we seen you mad at Hitman. We seen
Why
it.
was I mad at Hitman?
I don't know, but we seen the clip.
Which clip?
Come outside. I'm up here.
Oh, when what's the name called the police?
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
I was mad because he was on the line. He was on the line talking about me. He was up here talking about me. You feel me? And you know, niggas be thinking a certain thing and it ain't really that. You know what I'm saying?
that's old though. That's old.
Yeah, it is
That's
old. It
yeah,
is
you
old.
know.
No
Is that-
shade. No
okay.
shade to nobody.
What we here, man? Because we, you know, what I mean, can be a grown man, grown woman platform. You know, we're a comedy podcast, but we don't really get into the bullshit. Of all your beefs, can they all be reconciled?
What do you mean? Of all my beats, can they be?
Your-
beefs.
Yeah.
I thought you said beats.
Can they be reconciled?
I don't. No, it's. I mean, the obvious one. No,
I don't even know what the obvious one is.
it's only one beef. It's only one situation that I'm even concerned about, and all of the anything else is
Got you.
Yeah.
I got you. That's a
niggas
solid
put their
response
hands
to
on me,
Got you.
and
okay.
and you know,
Yeah, I understand.
I'm not never ever.
Yeah.
But other than that, you know, niggas talking shit on the internet, doing like that shit don't matter to me.
So
I be like literally, I'm sorry, I literally be like, in the studio with Jeremiah for a week, like while niggas is online talking about me,
Yeah.
or working on this album for this person, or winning the #1, or at the Grammys. I be doing all that type of shit while niggas be talking. And then what's even more crazy is none of this shit is like a secret. Like the secret Grammy, you can go look up all the shit.
Man, y'all gotta stop doing that.
You can, I didn't even know about the secret Grammy, so that's no shade for
Nobody
me.
does.
I'm just saying everything that I do.
The block Grammy.
Spence, you follow me on Instagram?
Yo, I sure do. For a while, long while.
You
Before
see,
we even.
you everything that I post, it can't be a lie.
Yeah.
I can't be on stage lying, saying I'm drumming for whoever I'm drumming for. The plaques with my name on them, I can't lie and be like, I got a #1 record, and it's not me.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like, why? At the beginning of the time, I used to be tripping, but now like life is so good, it's like, why even? You know what I'm saying?
Does it bother you that
No.
I mean, no, I mean, for someone in your position, right? Like, does it bother you that the success comes with more envy than it does?
No, nothing bothers me. What would bother me if somebody came to my house and fuck with my wife, my kids, and my bank account and shit like that. That's what would bother me. People talking on the internet don't bother me. People talking period don't bother me. Because that talk don't pay no bills.
This is a fact. I'm not mad at
That's
that
a fact.
at all.
So you'll never get into the who the best in the city conversation?
No. I mean, look at the stats.
Yikes.
I mean, well, some of the people out there don't even have stats, so it's like,
Some of the people that they be putting against me don't have stats.
Some of them do though.
Look at the stats, bro.
So I'm not saying that their stats are the same.
I signed my first deal in 2012. I've been running since.
Okay.
It's 2024 right now. I've been running since. I've literally haven't had a fall off point. Thanks to God, but I haven't had a fall off point at all. Since 2012, every year has been this way.
Okay.
So do you find it offensive, like when you hear like the talk amongst like local artists and stuff when they say like Vegas hasn't made it, and you've touched
No.
like all these different platforms?
No, I just talked to Neo yesterday.
shout out to the GOAT.
Go to what?
Nigga, R&B, nigga.
I'm not getting in. I was about to say something, but I'm not getting in there.
No,
right
man,
now.
Hold up. First of all,
you just got something about
they say.
the-
First of all, hold up. First of all, they say Babyface got the best pen in R&B. Neo smoking him with the pen.
Neo is one of the greatest writers of all time.
Factuals. What we talking about?
Writers.
What
Writers,
are we
Neo-
doing? What are we doing?
Neo is one of the greatest writers
this
of all
sounds
time.
like recency bias.
No, it's not. Neo.
Like recency bias.
R. Kelly is #1 for sure. No
he's
questions.
R. Kelly is the Snoop Dogg of R&B. All R. Kelly lyrics are 1, 2, 3 into the
No.
4. Snoop Doggy Dogg.
I don't agree with that at all.
No.
What?
Musically, like when
Give me some shit R. Kelly
when you're
like
writing
penned.
songs. When you're writing all of the songs, he ain't penning shit because he can't read or write. But
No, I'm saying, give me some R. Kelly shit where you was
I believe
like,
I can fly.
I was gonna say that one.
okay.
Yeah,
oh,
what was the Celine Dion song too?
He got I Believe
I
I Can
Wish.
Fly.
the Celine Dion song.
I wish
remember that
I
one?
fuck with I Wish.
Yeah,
I
never
fuck with
mind.
I Wish. Okay, I take it back.
the world's greatest. Like
Oh, when he was the boxer.
if we could take, it don't matter. It was a great song that you said he
Okay,
said
he
he
got
can't
four.
write.
He got
That's just
4.
for
He got
himself.
4.
That's
No,
not
nigga, he
even
got
counting
12 play.
other-
He got 12 play. R. Kelly, the R.
No, what I'm saying is when it comes
This
to
is just his
his
shit.
pen is very, very ABC-ish.
No,
I'm hopeless.
And
that
then
type
this,
shit.
and that's another thing. As a songwriter, melodies, the way you ride the beat, the way you write to the beat, like that, all of that shit matters
Makes a
too.
difference.
R. Kelly ain't got a irreplaceable in his catalog. Babyface ain't got no irreplaceable.
I mean,
I'm just
I would have
Should've
to. I would
brought
have
you
to.
home last night?
I, at the top of my head, I can't think of
That-
that.
Love
Babyface.
should've brought you home
Every
last night. It's not up there with
every
irreplaceable?
Babyface song and song he wrote is the same. There was no variety
I
in his
don't.
music.
I respect Babyface, but Babyface came from a different time when music was easier.
and there's
and it
no
was-
variety. It
and it
all
was-
sounds like the same record.
It was like real simplicity. Like everything was kind of chord structures. Everything was kind of.
Okay, so that I can't speak on.
Neo's the fucking GOAT, man. Y'all got to quit playing.
Neo is one of the greatest. I'm sold that R. Kelly is the R&B king, but Neo is definitely one of the greatest writers of all time, for sure.
I was.
Do you put him above like a Smokey Robinson, a Stevie
Yes.
Wonder?
Stevie now.
That's a different guy.
That's a different. No. I'm not saying if we're talking about greatest of all times, you have to put all times. Stevie is up there with him. I wouldn't put Smokey with Stevie. No way near. Nowhere. You know the last song you heard, Gang Banging? That shit tarnished that nigga whole career. After he dropped that shit, I don't want to hear I Got Sunshine no more.
Black music would not be in the position it is without Smokey Robinson.
That's not true.
That's not true. Without Barry Gordy.
Who wrote them hits?
It wasn't only Smokey. Nigga,
wrote them hits?
It was like a compilation.
It was a whole team.
It
Smokey just came through and wrote some. You talk about the movie, bro. Smokey came through and wrote some of the popular songs that you just automatically know of, but keeping the ship rolling, nigga. Them 4 songs that Smokey wrote didn't keep the ship rolling. Nigga, Motown.
I opened the door. I opened the door.
No,
you didn't.
I feel like if anybody opened the door, it was
Smokey
my man.
Smokey Robinson didn't write the first hit off for Motown, so he didn't open the door.
Who's writing them hits?
I got my phone right here.
When you talk about black R&B, I think Black Moses is the one who opened the door, like broke the door open.
Talking about Ray Charles?
No, God damn. No, fucking
Isaac Hayes is Black
Isaac
Moses.
Hayes. He broke the door open. In my opinion, I feel like Motown made R&B more appealing to them folks. That was the type of music they made.
Motown made R&B music popular. They made what we call today pop music. It
was more appealing to white folks.
Yeah, I mean, I'm making the same face he is because that's what we supposed to do. Not even just the white folks, but we want to be on the radio.
What we don't want to do is be on the chitlin circuit for the rest of our whole career.
Yeah, exactly. Right. What we don't want to be is in Detroit playing.
Is that opening the door or taking advantage of the door already being cracked?
Somebody who's the black artist that opened it?
Yeah, who opened the door before Motown?
Smokey.
That's a real question.
I'm not doing that.
Smokey.
You got Ray. You got my man. Tutti Frutti.
Ray was
Little Richard.
They was chilling circuits, bro. I'm talking about when niggas start making money, getting big. When niggas around the world was knowing these niggas' music.
No, all the niggas in Motown was struggling.
Until Motown.
I didn't think money started coming in until Isaac Hayes came.
Smokey.
No, we're not doing that.
What?
I mean, the Temptations was buying fresh new cars.
And who was writing those hits?
Smokey wrote like 2 of them. You keep saying
why you keep putting up? Smokey ain't write all of
the
bro.
songs, bro.
I wrote My Girl.
That's not their biggest song, though. So who cares?
That was the first hit. I wrote the first. I opened the door. I literally just said that.
First
that's
hit.
not their first.
What's their first hit?
Fuck. I can't think of their first hit, but that's not it.
Yeah, you gotta. Ivan, you're a little wrong today, bro.
I'm asking y'all.
That's not their first hit, though.
What
and
is
that's
it?
not their first. That's not their main.
What is it?
I wasn't prepared for these questions, but
none of us were.
No, a lot of us come off the cuff.
But listen, I don't really be answering shit that I don't know the answer to.
That's great.
But what I do know is Smokey didn't write all of those songs. Smokey's not. He's not even the sound. He's not even the sound. The sound for Motown.
Who's the sound?
The Motown band. The niggas who was really creating the music.
It says Motown's first hit was "Money That's All What I Want" by Barrett Strong.
You feel me? That was before Smokey.
Okay.
1959.
Who wrote it?
Nigga, not Smokey. This nigga Smokey didn't.
I think you can.
Barry Gordy wrote it.
I think you can give Smokey his flowers without thinking he was because the face of Motown, in my opinion, was Diana Ross.
Before the Temptations, yep.
I don't think there was. Smokey was like.
It was several eras in Motown. No. Diana Ross was definitely.
Smokey never had a. I don't think Smokey ever had a shot because you had Diana Ross, you got the Temptations,
Marvin Gaye,
the Supremes, Marvin Gaye, Jackson 5.
Jackson 5.
When can you ever? When do you say
Smokey's biggest song Nigga,
Not even his.
Somebody else did it better than him. D'Angelo did Cruising better than Smokey. If you play Cruising right now,
That's
you're
a
gonna
fact.
remember. You're gonna remember D'Angelo's version.
That is a fact.
Playing Smokey.
Get the fuck out
No
of here!
way.
Now you.
I'm playing Smokey.
This nigga he just
I'm
wanna be. He
I'm
just
playing
wanna
Smokey.
Nah.
Now,
Okay, Rose,
I,
D'Angelo
that
killed
I
that
would-
shit, bro.
I'm not saying he didn't, and that was my introduction to the song. But listen to the
Look what you're saying about the greatest writer of Motown.
time.
You heard
I
his
was born
song
in-
from somebody else.
I was born in 1983. Like,
Me too.
What was I supposed? Why would I be listening to Smokey Robinson in 19?
So why is you? You just said you put on Smoke. You put on Smokey before the
His versions, yeah.
So your
But that
age,
song,
your
yeah.
age changed today?
No, not at all. I was introduced to the song through D'Angelo's album, but I've listened to Smokey's version. I like Smokey's version better.
Nigga, the music on D'Angelo's version is better. It's more current. D'Angelo is singing that
current.
motherfucker better.
I don't agree.
I think so.
I don't agree.
Okay, we just go.
But it
agree
was
to
a
disagree.
well-known fact that it was a group effort. Like all those songs,
sure.
that's why it's called Hitsville, because they really went
fact.
in there. And honestly, that I feel like that's what music is
I
really
can't
missing
remember-
these days,
Yep.
because it should be
Look at
when
him
you're
Googling.
creating.
He's serious. He doing his
when you're-
Google.
You should have been. I mean, Google worked fast though. You've been googling for a long time. If you can't find that motherfucker when you first Google, bro, you searching too hard, my nigga.
Because it's only pulling up his
Because
solo
in
career.
my,
This is only
in
for
my
the
opinion,
first
Don't
single
pull
is
up his
Mother
solo
of
career.
Mine.
in my
Mother of
opinion,
Mine.
Ivan Smokey was a product of colorism.
That's
He
true.
had the color
And the
He was
green eyes.
He had the color that could. He had the crossover color.
I don't even see that because they wasn't pushing Smokey like that. He was signed to Motown. He was writing songs, but when it came time for that green-eyed, light-skinned nigga to be an artist, that nigga didn't do too much, bro.
Okay, so he started putting out songs in the
You
50,
still
in
talking
59. He didn't drop a solo album until 73.
So he can't be the one that
So
broke
he's-
the
but
door
he's the-
open.
I spent my first 15 years in this industry writing hits for other people.
Not necessarily. Not writing hits. You can be writing songs, bro, but that don't mean they all hits. You can't name 10 hits that Smokey Robinson wrote.
He wrote My Girl.
Turn your phone off. Turn your phone off because you got to.
No, I wasn't alive. But I know he wrote hits.
Well, if you wasn't alive, how are you sitting here telling me that he was
'Cause I
he
know
opened the
he
door?
wrote hits.
How do you know
'Cause
if
I
you
know
don't
he
know?
did.
You
I know
said
he
you don't
did.
know, but you know.
Because I know.
Bang, bang, bang.
Don't do that. I don't know why y'all playing with Smokey here today. That is so
That
disrespectful.
nigga said gang bang gang.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That shit tarnished everything, bro. I don't want to hear no Smokey. After that, nigga, it's over. With the hoodie on and the little dreads and shit, that shit is over with.
It's cool, man. It's all right. It's all right.
I think Tank don't get enough like recognition
Come on,
when it
absolutely.
comes to songwriting.
Speak.
I didn't want to say nothing. I
Because
didn't want to
he,
say
like,
nothing.
when you think about it, like a lot of music, especially from the early 2000s to like current, he's written.
Tank has been-
He's definitely written a lot of songs.
From Aaliyah to Jamie Foxx to Omarion to B2K to like he got a pretty big extensive
Yes.
catalog too.
I didn't want to be the one to say it because I
And
didn't want to be
and
accused
if
of
we
being
talk about
biased.
R&B singers, it ain't too many niggas that can sing better than Tank.
Come on, talk that talk. I didn't want to be the one to say it because I didn't want to be accused of being
But
biased.
he has kind of put himself in a box though, like with the making the same kind of. That's the only thing that I
That's
feel
because that goes
disappointed
back to
listening
what he
him.
said, the church boy stuff. Tank has a very churchy sound.
Yes, he does. He's tried it and it don't work. In my opinion,
It works for other people.
So
It-
it's
it's
like
try,
the
he tried it with
pastor-
stronger. He had another album that came out where he was trying to in my opinion, he was trying to get back to like that, and it just wasn't.
It worked for other people when
But
he's not singing it.
was
The
in-
songs that he write will work for other people. But when he put that church,
I'm of the opera.
How much of that is because people don't, the singers of today don't come from the church.
who don't?
A lot of them.
Name them.
Kalani's not a church. She's not a church singer. Who are the popular artists
Did you just
nowadays?
name Kalani and we talking about
Singers, yeah.
Yes.
Get the fuck.
Who I'm asking who are the people on the radio that you hear? The singers that you
Them
hear?
not singers to me.
Yeah, a lot of them ain't singers.
They're just performers, like Tyler.
They know how.
Yeah.
These are the popular artists of today who make
It's
this kind of music.
kind of like
None of them are coming from
the
that.
rap when it turned to mumble rap.
Yeah.
It's kind of like mumble singing. They're not really mumbling, but they're not singing like singing.
How many singers? SANGERS. How many singers are there in R&B music today? Very few.
Not very many.
Very
No,
few.
it's very few.
I don't think, but I don't think,
Kind of like
I don't
a
think,
niche sound.
I don't
now,
think
honestly.
singers, if you want to call them, can make good music.
Some of them can, but it's very hard.
It's a lot of lyricists out there that
can't make good music.
rap niggas under the fucking rap niggas around the block, but can't make music.
Or
So it
can't
don't
make a
work
good
for them.
song.
Like a lot of musicians can't be producers because somewhere down the line you tend to put a little too much. Niggas don't know how to dumb it down. You feel me?
And in my opinion, because I know that's Ivan's favorite artist, Tank. In my opinion,
That's
I
my
feel
wife's
like
favorite artist too.
Shout out.
shout out. I feel like he is one of the rare ones where I think Tank will be up there with the greatest if it wasn't for the music.
What do you mean? He has a catalog.
But a lot of people know Tank for the music and not necessarily for the writing.
The songs that a lot of people hear songs that Tank wrote and don't even know that he wrote them.
So
I
if Tank
agree with
if Tank was just penning shit, he may not have his core audience. But when you talk about pens,
Yeah.
you have to really love music to shout Tank out when we talking about pens. But I think he's up there with the best.
Isn't that the goal though? If I'm an artist and I'm creating for somebody else, I want this sound to sound like you and not like me. I don't necessarily want you to turn on a thing and say, okay, I know Tank wrote this because it sounds like Tank. If I'm writing for B2K or I'm writing for Marion or whoever, I want it to sound like you. Yeah, I wrote it, but I want it to sound naturally like your sound.
Yeah, but Ivan, you bringing up groups where when you used to get the CD, we all used to open up the CD and grab the little booklet,
The
credits,
and we knew who did what. A lot of people don't have those emotional attachments to music
Facts.
no more. So Tank is steady. The more music I feel like Tank makes, the more the writing, the recognition for the writing takes a backseat. In my opinion.
I
But-
think it
but-
always has for him though.
Yeah, Tank
Always.
probably cool with that though. He probably cool.
Yeah.
Like, cause a lot of times, like, I know more richer writers and producers than artists. Like some,
Absolutely.
you know,
That's
so
where the
As
money
long as,
is.
as long as that bag come in, I don't give a fuck how y'all.
Yeah.
How the check clear?
How you know, because you married.
am I married? Absolutely,
Shout out.
Shout out.
absolutely.
How tough is it? Not just y'all being married. Well, I got a two-parter. How tough is it with being married to someone in the industry, and how tough is it with two creatives being together? How does that work?
Well, the creative shit is like this, like it goes together. You feel me? Like it goes together. I'm a producer. She's a writer. I used to like my first deal was a songwriter and production deal. I haven't wrote a song in 4 years. I've probably given a line or something like that, but since I've been with my wife, I haven't wrote a song because that's what she does, and she's to me the greatest at what she does. I don't need to do that shit, so I step out the way. You feel me? And as far as being with somebody in the industry, to me, it's the easiest relationship that I've been in because she understands already, and she's not just, a singer. Like she's actually in the industry. So when I'm telling her some industry shit that I would tell a normal bitch, like, oh, I got to be in the studio for 3 days. Normal motherfucker ain't gonna understand that.
Yeah.
But my wife, she's like, oh, okay, shit, what we working on? What you doing?
She understand locked in when you got to be
All of that. Tour, when I'm gone, like a lot of shit that I've been through in relationships before, like it's already understood because she does the same thing.
Is it? Do you give her the same grace when it's like, okay, I gotta go hit the road now. You gotta stay home with the baby. Like it's the same.
I'm her music director, so if she hitting the road, I'm hitting the road anyway.
Oh shit. Okay. Like, all right, Cantina. Okay.
Nah,
What?
nah.
I mean,
So it ain't gotta be like
without the
so
black
there's
eyes
no
and shit. My fault.
because y'all like this, right? There could be, or has there been like any like jealousy or resentment
Not at
or
all.
anger there because of the wins?
Not at all. When I just got a number one, she was probably the happiest in the world. She get like she's a like a singer's favorite singer. So literally every day people repost her, and it's like Janet Jackson reposts her singing her, So Lonely, like shit like that. You
Shout
feel
out to
me?
Janet. She's having
Like,
a hell of a
I
couple
can,
days.
if I was a jealous nigga, I'd be sitting back like, God damn.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna show me some love. You know what I'm saying? Like she gets the attention all the time.
So,
When I first started dating her, she showed me her DM. Nigga, it was literally like 10 to 20 record execs all in her shit, just all trying to, pull up, we want to have a meeting with you. Pull up, and like she cool.
So, shout out to you. You know you married. Y'all married. I sat down. Well, not even I sat down. I had reached out to a couple of my single and married like people in music. In your opinion, what are you in love with first? Is it the music or people?
I don't like people.
So how does so is this so when you have to interact with so many, is that just like a face?
What you mean? When I have to interact? Why would I have to interact?
To do music.
Yeah, with your gigs and
why do I have to interact? Tip is my big brother. Like, I have relationships with the niggas that I work with. So it's not like I'm doing some random shit, first of all.
Gotcha.
And then I've had managers like throughout my whole career. So if it's a situation where I don't, because I'm not a talkative nigga, I don't talk a lot, I don't, I really don't fuck with people like that.
Yeah.
So if it was ever a situation where it was some shit that I want to do, I'd tell my manager or somebody else to do it.
So when you do so I know you said everybody. So at the inception of the gigs, working with these artists, I seen you go Quavo, T.I., Faith Evans, Mario. Shout out, that was you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Mario, one of them ones. You feel me? Tink. Like in those situations, is it awkward at first, or everybody just like this is just work?
Nah, cause I'm a part of you. Have you ever heard of 1500 or nothing?
Goddamn right.
Yeah, so I'm a part of 1500 or nothing. So,
Shout out, okay.
Yeah, so people, you didn't know that?
I didn't.
Yeah, like the family. Like Mars is my brother.
So I purposely when you I've seen different interviews of you, of course, but I purposely like didn't look into like your personal because I didn't want it to like. I wanted to learn more about you as our listeners, you know what I'm saying? As our listeners firsthand. So I didn't know, and that is amazing. Shout out.
What is 1500 or nothing?
The greatest band and production team in the world.
Okay.
I'm not mad at it.
We've done everything from Jay, Beyonce, Tip, Snoop, Kendrick Lamar, Drake, everybody.
All the big names.
Yep.
I seen something about Nipsey. What you work with Nipsey on? Are you allowed to speak on it?
Yeah, absolutely. I met Nipsey in 2011 or 11.
Okay.
But the studio, when I lived in LA, my brother's studio, it was a 2-story studio. His studio was upstairs. BJ, BJ, the Chicago kid?
Yeah.
Yes.
His was across the way. Mike and Keys was downstairs, and Nip was across the way.
God damn, it's some names in this.
So I was with Nip like every day. Nip came to the studio and like I was with Nip every day. Like that was my nigga.
During Victory Lap?
Victory Lap.
Do you have any production credits?
Yes. I got a plaque.
Oh shit.
When everybody hit me up talking about the plaque, I already had plaques. You feel me? When everybody was, this dude got a plaque now, dude. What you gonna say now? Like
No secret plaques.
I have a plaque. I've been to have a
NDA
plaque.
plaques.
Black Sam actually bought my plaque. Like that was out of all the records that I did, my Nipsey plaque was a very, 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 very first plaque that I've ever had, and I had it because Black Sam bought it.
You gotta pay for them?
Yeah, you gotta pay for your plaques unless the label gives it to you.
How much do a plaque cost? Just
anywhere from $500 to about $1,100, depending on the size you get.
This depend on what the record actually. So like, there's a gold record and a platinum record. Do they cost the same?
Yeah, it costs the same.
Okay. Okay.
You really pay for the size.
Okay.
The size of
okay.
the size of the joint.
Okay. I got you.
Has your babies has your baby started to take a liking
That's
into
all. My junior. That's all he do. He either got drumsticks or a microphone in his hand all day.
Oh my goodness.
which one would you rather?
Everything.
If you had to choose.
He do everything. I got good. I got a studio at the house, so he comes in and do everything: keyboard, guitar, drums, everything.
So you started on the drums. Like, how did you learn how to like play guitar and other instruments?
By ear.
So can you read music?
Yeah, I learned how to read music.
That was my next question.
After I was playing though.
My man's on drumline and shit?
I was in 6th grade. in sixth grade, so I went, and that was my first year in band. I went to band. I was Devin Miles, looking at everybody, watching everybody play, and just I was naturally talented, so I could just do that shit with ease. Watching until I had my first test. I had my first test. I failed everything. I got everything wrong. They called me in like, "Yo, what? Like,
Is it hard to learn?
Music?"
Like reading it?
You know what? Honestly, bro, I was so determined. I can't even remember. I was so determined, like, cause I was first chair. They put me at first chair, and then when they found out I couldn't read music, they put me in beginning band. I was so determined to get out of beginning band till I don't even remember what the fuck. What I gotta learn, nigga, how to make a bottle? Like, you feel me? Like I was on that. I was on that vibe.
So the beginner is like the equivalent of like
The niggas that don't know how to, they don't even know how to
they
play.
Don't know how to play.
damn.
Yeah, like I'm in the
So you
class.
reading with your finger.
Nigga, I'm in the class. Yeah, exactly. I'm trying, like, I'm doing everything. So it might have been hard, but, you know, being a kid, determined and shit, that shit wasn't hard to me.
Especially if you're passionate about it, like, fuck that. All right,
Yeah. I was back in first chair before sixth grade was out.
That's dope. I ain't mad at that.
Sixth grade, where you go?
Kenny Gwynn. Well, I went Jim Bridger, then I went to Kenny Gwynn.
Okay.
It's a big transition.
Yeah, I moved from, well, I was born and raised in Gerson. I moved from Gerson to Northtown for a few years, and then I moved back from Northtown back to the west side.
You went to Kenny Gwynn from the west side? The Kenny Gwynn from the west side?
From the west, yeah. From Vegas Heights.
I would have thought that. I would thought, well, I guess West wasn't around when you was doing that.
Nope. Well, West came my 8th grade year, and they had 6th and 7th grade only.
Okay.
I wanted to go to West so bad.
I wanted to go to
Why?
West. I was pissed, nigga. I couldn't go to West.
Why?
That's where all the real niggas.
All the
was
real
going.
niggas, all the West Side niggas, and it was right there on the West Side. Niggas was walking to school and shit. I had to get on the bus and ride 30 minutes to school. Like, nigga, I was pissed I couldn't go to West.
I got kicked out of. I had got kicked out of Swanston, and they bust me to lead. I had to go to lead. They denied me from
Didn't
West.
you go
Side
there
to
for
lead.
like a day?
to
to
lead?
lead?
I went for it was a couple months. I made it a couple months. Got kicked right out there.
Just bad.
I mean, it was different, man. I grew up in Vegas Heights on Bartlett, so
I used to live on Bartlett. When you lived on Bartlett?
90 through 94, 95.
I got there in about 94, 95.
I went to Fitzgerald my kindergarten through second
You was there
grade.
with Fitzgerald? How old are you?
Absolutely.
When you was
36.
born?
I just turned 36.
So you the same age as my little brother. You know Pizza Chin?
Pizza Chin?
Yeah. Brandon?
I'll have to.
That was a hell of a name.
Brandon.
BG? Brandon Hill.
I have to see him.
He went to Fitzgerald. He went to Fitzgerald around the same time you did.
I will have to see him.
He
Yeah, I remember.
He just turned 36.
I remember we would have to all those houses. They're older houses now on Revere. All that shit was desert, and we used to jump in the holes. All that shit back in the day, man.
Where you stayed at on Bartlett?
Fuck, I can't remember.
Revere
the
End
address.
or Martin Luther King End?
Revere End.
Oh, okay.
On the corner, it was like it got like red on the roof.
Red and white?
Yep.
It's a red and white house? Yeah, I know exactly.
Right next to a brown house.
Right across from the church. I know exactly where you stayed. I used to stay next to Ebenezer.
Oh damn.
Socks and them?
Yeah.
They're my cousins. I used to stay right across the street
Yeah.
from Socks.
So my Sock's mom and my aunt were best friends.
Tammy.
Yep.
My auntie Tammy.
They were best friends. And Sox used to be over all the time, man. We were super close.
I probably seen your little badass.
Yeah. Hey man, it was a different
I
time,
probably seen your
man.
little badass back then.
Man, it was a different time. It was great, man. Shout
It
out
was.
to Sox, man, Evan, them, man. Yeah, man. And then I moved into Rose Garden. I went to Rose Garden, and then I moved up into the north. We moved on up. This one it was good over there at that time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But so what's not necessarily what's no, I don't want to say what's next for you. What is considered a is it the precision? Like what is considered a great band session? Like what was some shit where you was like, God damn, we did this shit? Versus it just being
Another day at work.
I don't know, man. I like the way I do. I don't try to have those days, bro. Like I try to when I go to the studio, I try to make every day one of those.
No, I'm talking about like live sessions. When you live.
Playing band for anybody. The worst show that I ever did was Tiny Desk. That was the worst show I ever did.
Who Tiny Desk did you do?
I did Tiny Desk with T.I. I did Tiny Desk more than once, but the one I did with T.I. was the worst.
Why?
So we was in Atlanta the day before, and T.I. was at a school, and there was a band there. They was sucky ass kids playing horns and shit like that. So T.I. and his we weren't even doing Tiny Desk. I was supposed to fly back to Vegas or to L.A. I was living in L.A. So, anyways, long story short, those sorry ass kids. T.I. had this genius idea, was like, oh, we should go do Rubber Band Man because they got the horns in there, and we should just do that. Like, no rehearsal, no nothing. So literally the next morning, we flew to Washington, and we did Tiny Desk with the kids.
With no rehearsal is insane.
It's crazy. That's some wild work.
That was probably the worst.
What was the best? Well, like, what was the one where you like this shit?
You got lost in it. It wouldn't.
I'm not gonna say a show. I'm gonna say a tour, and that was the What a Time to Be Alive tour. When I did, I was playing for Drake. Drake and I was playing for Future. Drake and Future did that tour together. That was probably the littest.
I can't even imagine that energy on a night in, night out basis.
It was 45 day tour or some shit like that. The band did 45 days. They kept going because they went like to Canada and did some more shit. But bruh, and by this time, nigga, I had been on like tours. T.I. and Wayne, the fucking what was that tour called? America's Most Wanted. I have did big tours at this point. But nigga, like my rider was so cold. Like I was putting 5 packs of backwoods with 2 packs of light. Like I was like, it was lit. Like nigga, Live Nation had it to where it was literally nothing that we could not do. Nothing that we couldn't do. And then this is T.I. I mean, this is Drake already, and this is Future, Dirty Sprite Future, when he's like, out of here. Like that was probably the biggest.
I'll be doing coke every day.
Nah.
That's how people
Don't let
get
this nigga
caught
go
up.
on the road, bro.
He gonna be
I mean, just once.
Hell no, my nigga.
Gonna be at the Diddy party.
No, that's crazy. Because I be watching it right. I be watching movies and shit, and as I get older, I said at my retirement party, I'm doing a bump. I don't care.
You can't these days.
If I'm there, I ain't gonna let you.
And everything.
So I be looking at Paul. I be watching like
that fentanyl gonna get
when I
good.
watch the Temptations and
hell
shit.
no.
I seen Paul and Ray, and then I be like, nigga, that would be me.
See, back then it was kind of safer to do those drugs.
It wasn't even safer. It was like weed. They thought it was because it was new. Didn't nobody know that 10 years down the line after I smoked this crack rock, nigga, life is over.
Oh, you said crack rock. Yeah, that's
nigga, they all doing
they
all of that
cooked it
shit.
up.
Nigga, cocaine, rock.
Want me to quit?
Yeah.
No,
But
even that. It's niggas that did cocaine back then that's fucked up right now, today. And that's because they didn't know. You feel me?
I be, you know what? Like,
Just like today, if as much weed as I smoke, if 10 years down the line I didn't know that weed was fucking me up, you feel me?
like I be watching documentaries like with Parliament, fucking Boosie Collins, Rick James, and I
Listen to the artists that you're naming. These are all dope heads, nigga.
I would be one.
All of them niggas are dope heads, bro.
Well, I haven't did a drug since I was 16. So I don't
I
know
was
what
smoking
any of that.
weed,
Yeah, and so I don't know how.
Yeah, I ain't did nothing but smoke weed. I took a thizzle pill twice in my life. One time, I hate my mom's. You know, I hate that nigga. One time I took one, I apologized to him for everything I ever did. I was so pissed when I woke up the next day, like, what the fuck did I do? And the time before that, I shot up the whole carry arms.
God damn! Oh, they made you angry.
I had never ever.
You are angry.
I was angry and happy. Like one, I was super angry, and the next time I was super happy, and like I didn't want neither one.
How'd you shoot the carry on?
Long story, man. Long story.
A crazy time.
Shit, hell nah, man. Woo, guns.
No, but they be cutting everything with like fentanyl
Yeah,
and
that
stuff like
fentanyl
that
shit
now.
is
It's
real.
like, hell no.
Well, now I couldn't imagine like doing it now. But at my retirement party,
Nigga, I'm scared of water. I'm scared to get in the pool and the water go up my nose too much, bro. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way, my nigga. Hell no.
it is fucked up out here.
Yeah.
Hey, you did you was on the Molly water?
The Molly water. What are you talking about?
Yo,
Didn't you try the Molly?
The
Was
what?
it Molly?
I seen that shit.
I tried that.
I didn't.
before,
Now that shit right there was popular in
yeah.
especially like in the studios. It was popular. Like niggas bring the bitches to the studios. Oh yeah, they definitely get Molly water.
What the fuck is Molly water?
Exactly what you just said.
I literally
But you
have
said
never heard that
it
term
made
before
you
today.
it made you talkative, right? You just didn't.
Super talkative. Like I talked for probably about 12 hours straight. Like I couldn't stop talking.
Yep.
So it's kind of like
What
it
is
just
Molly water? I've literally never heard that
I don't
before
know
right
what
now.
Molly water is, but I took a Molly before. Yeah.
It's water with Molly dissolved in it.
Oh, okay. See, I've never
I
drank.
fuck with
I've never
whoever
did
my
that,
guy is
but-
back there. He got all the answers.
Yeah.
Big Mike be
All the
living.
answers, I promise you.
Big Mike be living.
Like, I don't know what
It's
that
Molly
is.
in water.
So when it's like a studio drug.
Nah, hell no. That shit is a drug. I
But
just used to
it
see the bitches
does-
taking it in the studio.
It
That's what I'm
does
saying.
make you
That's
tap into your
crazy.
creativity though, because you know you are talking and then you're like digging deeper into your thoughts and everything like that. So it does kind of tap into that. But I talked like the whole time, like, more than what I normally do.
See, weed taps you into your creative side, and you want to shut the fuck up. You don't want to talk.
See, the last time I smoked weed, I thought I was like super high. I thought my
You
teeth
had some
was gonna
fatty.
fall out.
You had that fatty.
I thought my teeth was gonna fall out. And that was
Yeah,
the
you
last
had a little
time.
fatty, my nigga.
That might have been one of them DMX cigarettes you were smoking. That don't sound like no regular.
I was in that motherfucking mirror like,
Oh yeah, you already hit a line, and you ain't even
He's
know. You hit a line, and you ain't even know it.
He's
yet, my
already
boy.
had one of them ones.
Yeah, you ain't gotta wait
I
to
was,
take
at
your
my, I
ball.
was at my homeboy house in the Jets, man. We was in
Oh
the
yeah,
Jets.
you might have took a line. No, you know what?
Definitely did some
Come
You
on,
did some
okay.
sherm, my
Oh,
nigga.
I see the nigga on shirt. I wasn't like that.
Boy.
Definitely did
I
some
seen
water.
no. I
Yeah, you
seen.
definitely got one.
I seen a nigga on shirt.
I ain't gonna say no names, but when I was, I was in the studio with some West Side niggas from the Jets, my nigga, and came out the studio. Them niggas was around the corner wet.
Oh no.
Couldn't make it back in the studio, bro.
That's why I don't go to Bell's. That's why I
The studio was right over there
one
by
and done.
Bell's.
Oh, see, that's crazy.
who put a
The
studio over
over
there?
there?
Nigga, back in the day, what was the Hole in the Wall was the name of the studio, but it was all the blood niggas. I think they had came across some money or some shit like that, and
That is crazy.
yeah, they had a studio right over there on Owens, and the laundromat on Owens and H or J.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The building that's right behind there, it was a studio there. That was the first studio I ever worked in.
That's crazy.
What stopped you from getting all the way into that life?
What life?
Like like Smokey say, man, gang banging.
Because I was, but then there was a point in my life where you hit a crossroad, bro. In every situation, it's like, do you want to do that or do you want to do this?
How early were you involved in it? Because you say you started touring at 19. So like, how early were
I
you?
was still dabbling and dabbling. I was still dabbling and dabbling in.
Okay.
But probably really when I started making real money, it's probably when I was like, this is way better than that.
Is that it? Do you think that's a deterrent? Not I won't say deterrent. Do you think that's a root cause of why people do that or involved in that because there's no real money or they don't see viable solutions?
They scared of the hard work. No, I don't know nobody that came in the industry just making money off the bat.
Okay.
You feel me? Like you might make a couple dollars here and there, but like as far as really making money and being able to live off music, like I don't know nobody who just came in like that.
Yeah.
It's definitely a job of work. You got to work, work your way up.
So the fantasy is not necessarily what the reality is.
What is that?
As far as like the music industry, like Diddy parties aside and all that other shit, but just like because it seems like a fantasy, like I got to be a superstar, but like I don't think people see the
work behind it.
Yeah.
A lot of the niggas that you see being a superstar, they have already put in the work. You just didn't see the work.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like I said, none of that shit to me happens overnight. Yes, there's a lot of money in the music industry. Once you make it to a certain level, you're definitely gonna make money.
Okay.
If you're working, you're definitely gonna make money. But there is situations where, you might not make no money. But that's all called the sacrifice.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like if it makes sense for me to do some shit, and I'm not really fit to make no money, but it helps me get to the next level.
Yeah.
Or it builds like right now, I've done sessions today that I know like nigga I'm finna go buy like I smoke $100 of weed a day.
God damn.
Like I know I'm about to go buy some weed with whatever you finna try to pay me. But the relationship that I'm finna build through this might be worth more than what me just coming here doing, you know.
How much is $100 worth? Of
I have.
So that's 5?
14 grams.
14 grams.
How many blunts is
About
that?
5 blunts?
How many?
No. I smoke probably like 12 blunts out of half.
It's 24 hours
A day?
So that's a 2
Sometimes I
hours.
smoke more than that. If I'm in the studio, my nigga, I smoke a half ounce in a setting.
Are you self-medicating? Like, why? That's a lot.
Creative I'm just being creative. This is
Do
creative.
you have like anxiety or anything though? No. Oh, okay.
I just like smoking weed,
like,
and it's a creative thing. You feel me? When I'm making music,
You
like
have a choice.
yeah, I have a choice. I've been.
No,
in
no,
this-
I'm saying it's your drug of choice. It's not like
I don't
it could
know.
get
I
far
don't want
worse.
to say weed is a drug, but if that's what you want to say, yeah,
Are you as creative without it?
yeah.
Okay.
I've had to be in situations where I ain't had no weed, and I definitely, I'm creative without weed. Like I'm the creative, not the weed.
Okay.
The weed is an enhancement.
So it enhances your creativity. What you're saying?
Sometimes, yeah.
How do you smoke?
What you mean?
Because I remember I don't want to put his name out there, but I was smoking at an extremely young age, right? And he had me like, it was like,
Whatever you saying is wrong already. That's wrong.
You had
I
a
smoke.
joint?
I don't.
He was definitely.
I don't
had a
necessarily
zigzag.
know how I hit the
he was
blunt.
like, he was like,
That nigga there don't. He don't. He didn't have that much weed.
That's-
or something.
that's-
He
no,
was
he had me doing that.
He was trying to get you high because you ain't had no weed, and you couldn't. He probably thought you couldn't buy no more weed later or something. I don't know. That's
Oh no,
weird.
he was just like, you want to smoke, nephew?
He's smoking a beanie.
Yeah.
He was smoking a beanie that was dipped in sherm. And you
Come
ain't
on, man,
even
we
know
got
it.
My teeth still in there? No, those are not weed questions.
Yeah,
I was
that's not a
fucked
weed
up.
question.
It was with I remember it was with Ready to Rumble drop. Remember Ready to Rumble drop on the Dreamcast?
Out of Dreamcast.
Nigga, that motherfucking punches was coming out the screen. Them big ass red gloves, nigga. I was like,
Yeah, that was
I started doing it with him.
Nah.
No, weed be making me feel crazy like that too, though. I cannot, but I think it's because I'm a control, like
I
I'm
think
a
weed.
control freak. and I
I've seen
can't-
people. I've seen people trip out on weed. Just like
weed?
Hell yeah! I was smoking. I was smoking with one of my niggas one time. He had a shorty over there. This was a while ago too. Nigga, she hit the blunt. We're sitting on the couch. It's like boom, boom, boom. We all was three on the couch. Nigga, she jumped up and jumped behind the couch and was like hiding.
Oh shit.
I'm like,
That's sure.
we
No,
was smoking weed, my nigga.
But
that
see,
sound like some shit I would do.
no, but
Bro.
see, I also didn't know there was like, you know what I mean, when they talk about the bunk shit, you had the bunk shit, then you got the kush, and then you got. I don't think I went higher than. I think it was perp.
I
I don't
yeah.
think I went higher than that.
Perp. That shit is 08.
See, and now they be doing like all these hybrids and stuff. Like this is the GMO
the hybrid?
weed.
When you see the people put like the glue inside the weed, like what is all this shit?
Yeah, I don't do all
The
that.
moon rocks and what is?
I don't even do
What's
all that. The first time
happening?
I had some moon rocks, Corrupt brought us some moon rocks. The first time I smoked moon rocks, he brought us some moon rocks. And you're not supposed to smoke the whole moon rock. You're supposed to like break it down over the weed.
Okay.
I'm trying to smoke the moon rock. It will not smoke.
What's the highest you've ever been?
I don't know. Like shit, I don't know shit. I smoke a lot of weed, man. And now weed is free for me, so I smoke a lot of weed.
So like, okay, see, because you said perp was 08. So what's considered the highest strain today?
I mean, it just anything. It just depends on the way it's grown or the way it tests. Anything, you know. I don't smoke sativa weed. I smoke indica. I think indica gets me higher than sativa.
What's the difference between them for those who are uninitiated?
Yeah, well, like you talking
One makes
to 3
you
people like
calm
not
and-
smoking, and I'm like very interested.
Sativa is a more up, and then indica is like you said, more
brings it down.
relaxed,
Okay,
calmer.
okay.
Yeah,
And you smoked it down there.
it's called a downer, but it's the heaviest weed, so it gets you the highest.
Okay.
You feel me?
Have you ever smoked?
Never.
Never.
Oh man, come to the studio.
No, indeed.
Come to the studio. You know what? You ain't even got to smoke at the studio with me. Just come in there. I'm gonna close the door. And we're gonna sit in there a couple hours.
No,
and
that's a real thing.
That's a big boy, man. He got big pores,
and
man.
when you
can't
leave
do
out,
Ain't that about
nah,
a
shit. That nigga said he got big pores.
He got that oatmeal shirt on today. He got all the jokes, don't he?
Yo, this shit is crazy.
Ain't never seen a nigga with a Wheat Tim t-shirt on.
I didn't know what the fuck I was getting myself into
Where
when I
they
was
make-
coming up
where
here,
they
but
make-
this
where they
shit
make
is
them motherfuckers at?
hilarious. Oh my god.
We tell.
Yeah, the Wheat Tim t-shirt. That is crazy.
Hey, you doing too much.
Ain't no Nike made wheat tims, nigga, when they start doing that.
Sorry, man. Go to the studio, man.
That is hilarious.
Soak in them vibes, baby. So, what's your relationship with Stevie J, man? I did go through a picture. No, come on, man. Okay, I gotta say you done. I probably gotta say pause at this point, huh?
No, you don't. I'm gonna keep it real. That's like
Signed to him, or is that
no. He was my manager for a minute.
Okay.
He was my manager from 2018 or 19 to like 2022. Yeah. So like 3 or 4 years he was my manager. He walked me into Universal. Universal offered me the first deal. That was my second deal. They gave me $65,000. After I was done with that deal, and the next time I walked in there, they offered me $1 million.
Jeez.
They offered me $1 million, but Stevie is the one who blocked the deal. They offered me $1 million for 10 terms. I'm 38 at the time. So 10 terms, one term, let's say, they say in this first term you have to give us 7 placements that chart, right?
Jesus Christ? Okay.
Right. So boom, you do 7 placements. Let's just say the first year, which is my first term, I do 4. Those 3 that I didn't do carry over to the next one. So
you stuck.
the second term, I got 10 and they have to chart. Like these ain't like records that you just place. They have to chart, meaning, Billboard chart.
Yes.
Like what? Like what's the lowest accepted chart? Like
They probably, it depends on what they negotiate, but I think they wanted like 20, top 20.
top 20. Jeez, that's tough. That's tough.
And then their argument is, oh yeah, well, we're gonna place you with the biggest artists in the world, like the recoup, all of that. They talk it up good. To me, a nigga, all I heard was $1 million. We're gonna give you $250,000 up front, and we're gonna give you $100,000 every quarter. That's all the fuck I heard. When they told me that, I'm like, shit. When we starting?
Yeah.
You feel me? But after the meeting, Stevie pulled me to the side. He was like, yo, we're not taking that. And I'm like, nigga, why? I'm like, you want to be 58, 60 years old, still signed to Universal? I'm like, hell fucking no. But I want $1 million though. Shit, you feel me? Then that's when he explained to me what I'm explaining to y'all now. So, like I said, every time, if I had 7 placements, which that was the deal, if I didn't complete those, whatever I didn't complete carries over to the next year. So if I got to term 10 and I still had 30 placements that had the chart 20 or better,
You in that forever.
Exactly. And that's
Unless
the
you
deal.
have a hot year.
Those are the deals. A hot year, nigga. What you gonna place
7 times.
7 times in
That's a lot.
7 times in
In top
1
20
year,
in top
man?
20, that's a lot.
Like, I got signed in
10
2012, nigga. I just got my first number 1. There's producers that that you think are the hottest niggas in the world that never had a number 1.
So
Millionaires.
how was that going in there?
What you mean?
Because I'm like you. I'm hearing $1 million, right?
And you just sold.
Like it's a difference between talking about it and actually going through it. What is that no like? Like going in there and being like, nah.
I'm turning on $1
It
million.
was just like that. After Stevie explained what he explained to me, and this is at a point where now I've been working with Stevie. Like I did Summer Walker shit. The first Summer Walker shit I did with Summer Walker, I got fucked. London fucked me. He fucked both of us, me and Stevie. We didn't get no credits, no nothing. Stevie, me being the West Side nigga I am, I'm ready to trip. Like, calm me down. He's like, don't worry about it. Next time, I got you. The next one I did, Stevie took his name completely off everything. And me and Stevie Stevie played guitar and the bass on the record. He took his name completely off and was like, that's all you. I got the first advance. I tried to Zell him. He's like, nigga, no, that's all you. So by the time we go to Universal, I've already went through this shit with him. So I'm already trusting him.
Okay, I got you.
You feel me? Like, I'm already like, okay, this nigga, and he done told me the stories about, how he came in the industry and what niggas did to him and how, and he's kind of like putting me in the same positions that niggas was putting him in. So I'm like, okay, this nigga, fuck with me. And mind you, I met Stevie through Faith. My brother was dating Faith first. So when Stevie, I went to a rehearsal. Stevie was at the rehearsal. We kicked it like the whole day. I left out, and I got a text message. It was like, yo, this Stevie locked me in. I never gave him my number or nothing. So I'm in the car with my brother who used to date Faith, and I'm like, yo, like this kind of weird, dude. He was like, whatever. I didn't realize what was going on till the first time I was in the studio with Stevie. He called me to the studio with Summer. And after she left and shit like that, he sat me down. He was like, yo, you remind me of myself. He was like, you remind me of myself when I was your age. He was like, all you do, you come in the studio, do your work, smoke your weed, talk to a couple bitches, and you be out. He's like, that was me. You feel me? So that was how I built the relationship with Stevie. From that.
Solid.
So
You feel me?
with him giving you all this game and him like being able to like a mentorship role and also being able to see, why did you start working with him?
I still work with him. The Grammy that I got with Diddy, the reason why I wasn't in the studio with him is because it went through Stevie. Stevie called me one night. I'm in the bed, me and Candace in the bed asleep. He FaceTimed me. I answered the FaceTime. He called me like twice. I see it again. I answered. Like, oh yeah, nigga, somebody want to talk to you. Puff get on the phone. He's like, oh, nigga, you the nigga that Stevie keep telling me about? All of this shit. And I'm like, yeah, I guess so. And he's like, yeah, I got something for you. He was like, I got some vocals that I want you to do some shit on.
That sounds kind of crazy. No, just
And I'm like, all right, cool. He was like, it was The Weeknd and French Montana on the record.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, all right, cool. He was like, I'm finna send you this record. I want you to fuck with this sample and see what you come up with. That's how I got the placement with Diddy. I wasn't with Diddy in the studio or shit like that. And then I successfully knocked that out, which made them fly me into the time where I said I was at his house. You feel me?
No, but you say he's no longer your manager though. You say he stopped being your manager in 22. Like, why did you stop?
Just because the terms of the agreement had ended.
Yeah.
Our friendship, our relationship didn't end or nothing like that though. Is what I was trying to get to.
Okay, I got you. Okay.
Like just the terms. If I wanted Stevie, anything like as far as help wise right now, I could call Stevie. You feel me? Like, and Stevie, even when he was my manager, he never took 10% or no percentage or no shit like that. So it's like, why sign another contract when you my big bro and I could just call you, or you could call me whenever. You know?
Yeah.
So it don't even make sense to sign another agreement because the relationship is there, as is all the relationships that I've built since 2012.
Okay. That makes sense.
So what's next for you?
Right now I'm working on getting an admin deal. An admin deal is something I got a production label called Coach House. I got Taylor Weed signed to me and my wife. So basically what I'm working on right now is an admin deal so I can fund Coach House. So I can give Weeds $100,000, give Candace $100,000 to be signed to me.
Nice.
So is this going to be just more part of the King Vay brand, or are you focused more on putting yourself in the background and working in the background?
I never ever like. The only reason why you know of King Vay like you know of King Vay is because my manager at the time prompted me to be on social media and all that shit. I never wanted to be, the nigga out in front or no shit like that. Like I've always did my job from the studio. That's all I really know. You feel me? So yeah. King Vay is not the brand. Coach House is the brand.
Okay. Yeah, King Vay is part of that.
Yeah.
So it'll be King Vay.
I'm King
Taylor
Vay.
Weeds, Candace.
Yeah. I mean, I have my thing with Culture House. I'm not trying to sign. The reason why I haven't signed artists is because I'm not trying to be a record label. I'm more so a production label. So I want to sign producers and writers.
Okay.
So when niggas call me and be like, well, I got Justin Bieber and we want to do 5 records with you. I have a team of writers. I have a team of producers where I can get in the studio and we can get together and all create the 5 records.
Nice.
Sounds like a lot of money.
Sounds like what the industry used to be, though.
Yeah.
That's how
You
we.
don't think it's not like that anymore?
No.
That's
Like,
what is missing.
Yeah,
honestly.
the industry is missing that. Artist development, producers actually producing artists. Like, we don't have that no more.
I mean, how much has that got to do with social media, though? Because social media is not going anywhere. So if I see somebody,
Social media is not going nowhere, but the way the labels run the situations is changing. So there was this infamous meeting that T.I. told me about, or he told a group of us about. Not I'm saying like he just called me and told me like, no. But there was a group of us, and he was telling us why. When we was about to start making his last album, he told us why he didn't want to do music no more. And he told us that he went to a meeting with L.A. Reid before streaming, and they was basically saying the artists are getting too big. They're bigger than the labels. You feel me? So how do we figure out how to monetize that? And the streaming was the way to monetize it.
How so? How does streaming?
Shit, y'all getting what, pennies on the dollar?
Yeah.
Yeah, you take the power with it. Money is the power.
Yeah, but from my understanding, artists weren't getting paid from album sales anyway beforehand, were they?
I mean, it was bad deals, but every deal ain't bad. You hear about the bad deals because niggas be bitter and pissed. You feel me? Like, you don't hear a lot of niggas talking about the great deal. Like, everybody, if every artist in the world had a bad deal, nobody would be fucking with labels.
Okay.
There's niggas right now that had a deal in the 90s, 80s, that's still right now today, living well.
Yes. Them the ones that, the legacy acts are the ones I see really, really living. It's the new ones that, but again, you know,
because there's no artist development, there's no real talent. These niggas got on there on the internet, made a song, it blew up because they got popular some type of way, or it blew up some type of way, and now the label, they want parts of that.
Yeah, but if I can make money off of you without doing a lot of real work, like if I see somebody, you know how they, you know, back in the day, like all the artists or singers would be like, somebody found them singing, right?
Yeah.
Versus I go on the internet and I find somebody singing and she already got 30 to 45,000 followers. I'm going to her versus the young lady that I see on the street that has the potential to blow.
Remember the conversation I was saying about the power when T.I. went to that meeting? We're back at that. We're back there again. Right now we're back there because now what you're saying is the same thing. Like the streaming and shit like that they're controlling shit. So niggas can get on the internet and get popular without a label right now.
Yes.
So now the labels are trying to figure out again how to monetize that. Like, how do we stop these niggas from just being able to just put out a record and blow up without us? Because we're losing money that way.
So do you feel like the
I don't know what's gonna happen.
No, I'm saying, do you feel like the shit that Drake and Kendrick did is kind of like a sign from things to come?
Yeah. When Drake put an album out on Instagram without the label, and clearly he didn't give a fuck because he had to pay the label $2 million. So if I got to pay you $2 million, that means I made at least $5 million.
Yeah.
I hope that's not. I couldn't imagine listening to music.
But
on the
honestly, people make a lot of money on social media.
It's
like
not even.
too.
It's going back to right now. The artists are smartening up, and now the artists are trying to own themselves. So now niggas are smart enough to know I got 1 million followers. Out of 1 million followers, at least 500,000 of them motherfuckers fuck with me.
Yeah.
For real. I can go right here and do it without the
right
label.
to consumer.
You feel me? So it's not even. I'm not saying that it's necessarily just going to be the internet, but I honestly feel like artists right now are trying to move away from the streaming. Not even the streaming platforms. Like if I can do kingvay.com and just have all of my music here, and you come all the way, you come buy all of my music from here, I make all the money. iTunes don't make shit. They don't take their percentage. Spotify don't take their percentage. I do all of that. And now, how they were controlling it was you couldn't win a Grammy or no shit like that, independently. Yeah. Now, who gives a fuck about a Grammy?
No, you hear more about people boycotting it than
anything
actually getting them.
Yeah.
So right now, the industry, the industry heads are in shambles. They trying to figure out how to get this shit back under control. Just like it was when Jay-Z became. All of these niggas, they came, like, not out of nowhere, but nigga Jay-Z, when Jay-Z really, really, really became Jay-Z, Birdman really became Birdman, all of these niggas, we could deal with Master P when he was by himself, Suge Knight, when he was fighting with but when we got 20 of you niggas, and all of y'all niggas is bosses, yeah, we got a problem now. We gotta figure this shit out. We got to find. Now we got to lock P. Diddy up for all the shit that he did in the 90s, get his ass out the way. We finna try to go at Master P and figure out some shit, the murders that he did. Like, you know, don't be surprised if shit like that start happening.
The chatter has been like, as long as I remember, like after we get done with P. Diddy, we going after Jay-Z next. That's been the chatter.
I don't think they can get Jay.
Me neither.
I don't. A lot of talk about it.
I don't think they can get Jay. Diddy has been in the media like we've known all of this shit about Diddy forever.
Yes,
We've been knew this. You feel me? Now they're taking actions on it. We ain't know none of this. Ain't none of this shit been said about Jay.
They say the one
Fuck with Foxy Brown.
Foxy Brown.
not the
yeah.
Foxy Brown shit. Aaliyah too. But they say-
Dame Dash fucked with Aaliyah.
He
Jay
did.
had her
Jay-Z.
first.
Yeah, he had him first.
Dame Dash fucked with Aaliyah. We have no evidence, no proof of none of that.
There's a picture of him.
Doing what? In the court of law with Jay-Z, a billionaire, how you feel me?
I mean, no. If you talking about a court of law, then we got a different. Then
That's what I'm
we
saying.
having a different conversation.
P. Diddy, when they caught him, he had ecstasy on him. At the other spot, he had 1,000 bottles of baby oil with lubricant. Like, everything you're doing is fucked up. I just told you, nigga, 3 days. I told you 3 days before they raided his house, I was there, and he had all of that shit going on.
I mean, a bunch of lubricant ain't.
Nigga, you
not
fucking
illegal.
boys. You doing some booty shit.
that's not illegal.
That's not illegal either, though.
It's not illegal, but bro, listen. This is the thing. If P. Diddy beat this case right now, he's still a rap.
I still don't think. No, it's the feds. I mean, if
No, I don't think
if
he's
you
gonna
talking
beat it
about-
either.
Yeah, if you're talking about hip hop, only
But
one.
I'm
only
talking
one
about-
team has beat the feds.
I'm talking about the way that they did him. Like you just said, baby oil ain't illegal. Why do we even know about that?
Yeah.
Because that's fucking tarnishing this
Absolutely.
nigga's
Smear
legacy.
campaign.
They're doing everything in the world to tarnish this shit that we know. Like, nigga, I just seen they show what's his son? Christian in the Palms in the Michael Jordan suite.
Yeah.
Shooting the basketball, and they like, oh, look at this nigga. He's freaky ass. He got beds in the basketball court. And it's like, nigga, this nigga's, I've been in that room. I've been in the Michael Jordan suite before.
He didn't make it. I mean,
They said that was P. Diddy house.
but no, but he
did.
was.
He did say that.
He did. He
Like this
at that point, when Christian, when he made the song, I think Diddy would have been like, "Hey, my man. I mean, you know, hey, son."
No, I feel that too.
out.
But what I'm saying, I brought that up to say anything that they can bring up to smear that nigga name.
Oh, yeah.
They're smearing it. So if he beats this case by the grace of God, because I don't believe he is either, he's still a rap, my nigga. He's spending $50 million here, 50 here, 30
turn it
here,
down.
20 there. But you know, and these are only the people that we know of. Imagine the people that has hit his lawyer like, yo, if you don't, we going public.
Well, like we said, we had started it earlier, you know, with like Pink and Usher, like scrubbing their platforms, right?
Yeah.
I think to keep eyes on the case, you know, when you talk about videos and all that shit, right? To keep eyes on the case, of course they're going to say all the rappers and the singers and shit that was involved in it. But I think government-wise, I don't care about anything unless there's government officials and politicians involved in this. Now we got to have a.
But they were.
That's what I'm
did the
saying.
whole voter
I
die
think, but I think,
campaign,
but I think
like-
the
But nobody
average
had-
person don't care about.
Nobody has done nothing illegal though.
No, not that. I mean, again, you know, seeing the video, the Cassie video, and all of that, like,
That's Diddy.
yeah, but like. It was an old video. I don't think, like, are you persecuting him for, like, is this OJ again? Like, OJ, you know, you got him for basically stealing his own shit back, but y'all was punishing him for what happened
What he did
in the
in
90s.
94.
So is this a case of they trying to get him out of there because that video was out there? I don't know, but again, I don't know what the fuck
I believe Diddy did something
We
to
gonna see.
a higher power, and his time was up.
50 Cent said it was because of that
50 Cent,
alcohol.
50 Cent mad because he was banging his wife, his baby mama.
That too,
50 Cent, and he funny as fuck. But in this situation, he's discredited for everything because you're really in this shit because you're emotional, and your baby mama was over there with.
But the shit did. I mean, I'm crediting the 50 Cent to say that the shit did go really bad for Diddy after he called the alcohol company out for being racist.
Yeah.
That's when.
Yeah. They have a clip.
So
circulating.
what about 50 Cent? He calling stars out. You think he gonna get caught up for the shit he done did?
That's different though. Stars and like.
In the alcohol company?
I don't
What's the
think so.
difference? That's a network.
A media network, yeah.
That's a network.
Oh,
Stars
you
is
talking
a network.
Oh, Stars. I'm thinking you talking about other like celebrities.
No, I'm talking about the network Stars.
Oh, okay.
Like he has an open
You
beef
talking
with
about,
them.
but 50 ain't no B though. He ain't no arguably a billionaire. I think with
That nigga had $500 million 10 years ago.
I feel like
You don't think-
I think there are a lot of people that Diddy was associated with that the government wants, and Diddy and these singers and these rappers that may come out in the limelight. I think that's more so on the keeping us engaged in it. But whoever is in the government and the politicians that he was dealing with, those are the people that they want, in my opinion.
I think they want Diddy. Me, honestly, I think they want Diddy. That black excellence and billionaire and the success and steady rubbing it in our face. And like I said, I believe it's some higher up that he fucked up.
It's crazy.
Because just like with R. Kelly, like you got away with this shit for too long until you fucked up the relationship with whoever you fucked up the relationship with.
They say it was R. Kelly's defensive team was really
I
bad.
heard he had a lot of protection when all of this shit was going on because of the labels.
He's bringing in a lot of money.
A whole
He's
lot of
making them
money.
folks a lot of money.
Yeah, when you stop making the money, you stop doing what we saying do.
I mean, there's only so many trapped in the closet you can do before they can say, you know what?
Y'all keep
That was one bad
That was-
album.
I don't even know the album, but nigga,
They're like 47
to
trapped in the closet.
discredit R. Kelly is crazy.
Well, I saw that when I saw the tape initially. I was done with his music.
You don't listen to R. Kelly?
Nah,
Shit.
I'll legitimately walk out of a spot if he come on.
I was in the studio not too long ago, and I had an R. Kelly song playing. I was about to sample that motherfucker. But I was like, damn, if I sample this, I don't think nobody's going to.
What's the name? What's the name? Took his whole song like an album ago.
Who?
John Legend. One of the niggas that came out.
Yeah.
One of the niggas that
I know
came
Drake.
out.
I know Drake did a song that had a sample in there, and R. Kelly was credited at first, and then the credit dissolved.
I mean, it's just one of them things, man, where if we're going to get into the morality of any of these situations, then we honestly would not be supporting
Nobody.
you know what I mean?
And
So
that's facts.
I can't pick and choose who you want to support. I'm just one of them ones. There's not a lot of R. Kelly music I like go to anyways, but when I do listen to something, I fall in the rabbit hole.
You
I
gonna
do.
sit there for a minute.
You can't just listen to one R. Kelly song. You can't. It's impossible.
You put TB12 on, nigga, you're stuck.
You stuck.
Until feeling on you, Woody. Then
Feeling on Booty is like number 18.
How you don't like feeling my booty though?
that's
crazy.
the one of the worst R. Kelly.
Oh, you
songs
saying you
ever.
don't like that song?
Hell, absolutely.
Oh, you're
not.
crazy, bro.
That's the song on the album.
Well, you out your motherfucking mind.
That's the you like I wish, don't you?
You got the greatest sex is the best song on
the
there.
Greatest Sex is probably the best song on
You got the
there.
greatest sex, strip for you, one me, I wish, I rich, remix, fiesta,
I think best Sex probably be the best song on that.
a woman's threat. Why you crazy, man? There was some shit on that.
But Feeling on My Booty wasn't no hoe though.
That was
That motherfucker-
It was the third single, fourth single, I think. For that, it was the fourth
it a
single. You got what? I wish was the first single.
Skip.
No,
What?
I don't think I wish was
that wasn't the first single. Beep beep boom boom.
I thought I wish was the first single on that album.
I think
it was I wish.
Ignition. I think Ignition was the
Yeah,
first.
Ignition.
was
I
on the
think
album,
Ignition.
Yeah.
Ignition was on the next album.
Ignition was on the album.
Ignition not on. You sure?
Nah, he went on TB2. I think I wish was the lead single. I know he had Fiesta remix, A Woman's Threat, Feeling on Your Booty.
Ooh, my wife just texted me. She making enchiladas. Ooh.
I wish remix. He had a few singles on that motherfucker. Oh shit! God damn, we was going, huh?
We done?
Yeah.
We just talking.
Y'all ain't even ask me no questions, man. Y'all ain't getting no messy shit. I fuck with y'all. I fuck with y'all for that shit, man. Listen. I got a lot of information. And the past interviews that I did be so fucking messy.
Yeah, we were.
I remember you walked in on one of my interviews
Yup.
and you asked me like, "Damn, my nigga, what?"
Yeah.
And I wanted to say so bad, like, this nigga asking me this. Like, what the fuck
Yeah.
am I supposed to not answer the question? Like, this is an interview, ain't it? If I don't answer the question that this nigga is asking, then I'm not doing the interview.
It's a different platform. Some people fall into the lines then, man, but we really, you know what I'm saying? This is really about, you know.
It's not gone so well. People get upset afterwards. Like they'll answer the questions when they hear sometimes.
Yeah.
But then afterwards, it's like, nah, we didn't appreciate that afterwards. So.
Yeah, because some people, some people they come in here and they think like it's a little, this is a little platform, and then, so it's been some jobs been taken, it's been some things, it's you just gotta be, it's conversation, man. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta be ready for what it is. But we ain't.
I'm gonna tell you, of course I knew the platform and shit. I had seen it, but the first time I was really like, I tapped all the way in. Everybody kept tagging me. I know y'all seen that. Everybody kept tagging me in the shit that Hitman said.
Yeah, shout out to him, man. He shout out to him, man. That was, and he was on for a hectic reason. So
see, I just, man, listen.
Me and him had a nice back and forth, and
yeah, I remember because you said he can't rap or some shit, right?
We didn't like the song. The song came on. It was like this is not a good song. Nobody said you weren't talented or you can't.
I remember that was on Bump It or Dump It.
That was a Bump It or Dump It.
yeah,
I saw it. I was on it.
And then I got caught wind that We Be Burning, and then it was just
somebody. I ain't
We Be
gonna.
Burning, concerned.
I ain't gonna say no names, but it's a nigga right now that's so mad at me. And this was like 3 weeks ago. I dumped this song, and still like 2 days ago, somebody hit me and was like, "Yo, why is this nigga tripping with you?" And I'm like, "Who?" And they said his name. I'm like, "This nigga, you cannot be serious."
Nah, we stopped fucking with that. Shout out to bro, man. He ain't here today, but we got damn to hell one time, and I knew it was something serious.
Somebody condemned our souls for not liking their song. Bump It or Dump It. Oh, this is different.
Man.
Hey man, where can the people find you at, man?
King Vay, everything.
Oh man, I wish I could do some shit like that.
Well, Vayjon on Facebook, but I'm about to be done with
Yeah.
Facebook. That shit is.
Got you. I try
The
overstand.
nigga get stuck in the local list and the fighting and you ain't this and you that. Like I'm off that shit.
All right. Wifey Ivy, man, where can the people find you?
Shayna_Candy everywhere. That's SHAYNA_KANZII.
You know what? I'm a little hot on Instagram right now, so I don't think I want to. I think I want to relax for a minute because
It's hot in these streets.
oh my god!
I seen this nigga do that cartwheel, bro. I laughed. I fell in the floor and laughed for 10 hours about that shit,
bro.
bro.
Be tripping, man.
Oh my god.
I seen that shit. I said, boy, everything in there torn.
Yo.
That is insane. Young Al Bundy, YUNG_Al_Bundy on Instagram.
Hey man, you can find the podcast pages on Twitter, Views from the 7, Instagram, Views from the _7, TikTok, Views from the _7. They going in on TikTok right now too, man.
Yeah,
So shout out to y'all.
crazy.
Goddamn. Views from the 7 on Facebook, and you can find me at Just Call Me Spence on Twitter. That's all I got, man. Next week we up out of here. Peace.